Ryan. So what's it going to be? Hot dog or a hamburger? Hill country or the Gulf Coast? Making lists and making choices. That's life. Choose wisely. Choose American Standard Air. Dependable home comfort today and for years to come. You have more important things to worry about than home comfort. Making life simple. That's American Standard Air. Comfort the way you like it. AmericanStandardAir.com.
That's All Temp Heating and Air Conditioning. Call them at 936-291-7836.
Dangerous, severe weather can develop in minutes around our area. And here at KSAM, we pride ourselves in bringing you the most timely and accurate information. In the event of severe weather, we'll break into programming to deliver any watches or warnings that might affect us here at home. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The KSAM Severe Weather Updates. Brought to you by Diana K. Barnes, State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And your hometown radio station, 101.7 KSAM.
This is your home for Bearkats football. 101.7 KSAM Huntsville. Eat 'em up, Cats.
Here we go. The only thing matters is a win. That's it. Whatever it takes. Let's go, man. Let's win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
The following is a 101.7 KSAM sports presentation. This is Sam Houston State University Bearkats football. From the flagship station of your national champion Bearkats, here's Rob Hipp and Brian Adams.
It is a gorgeous day in Abilene, Texas for the regular season finale between the Sam Houston Bearkats and the Wildcats of Abilene. I'm Jason Barfield filling in today for Rob Hipp. Congratulations, Rob and Bridget, the birth of their baby. And we are happy to bring this one to you. And Brian, will you look around here, Wildcat Stadium, gorgeous new stadium here on the campus of Abilene Christian. It is a perfect day for football today as well.
It is, Jason, and it's good to have you here. And for you folks out there wanting to know, Rob and Bridget are doing fine, and the little baby's doing well. The baby was 7 pounds, 11 ounces, and 20.5 inches long. So congratulations to you guys. And you're right, Jason, it's a beautiful day for football out here. The one thing about playing out here at Abilene Christian is it's always windy, and that is something that you're going to have to take into account when you're going against the wind. It can change the whole dynamics of football, but other than that, it's a gorgeous day. I look forward to this 1:05 p.m. kickoff.
The Bearkats going for win number 10 on the season. 20 this calendar year and 21 straight wins overall. And they're going against an Abilene team that's kind of had an up and down season. Coming off of a win, though. They knocked off Tarleton last week out, a good Tarleton team. We saw Tarleton a few weeks ago. They held them to 3 points, so they've got something to finish out the year strong, and they're going to come out and they're going to give the Bearkats everything they've got.
Yeah, just because they have a 5-5 record, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, any given day, a college football team at any level can beat you. So Sam Houston has to come in and they have to shut the door. And we are at their facility, and again, Abilene Christian wants to go out on top, and what better way for them to go out on top in preparation for next year's knock off the number 1 team in the country.
Well, we're about 25 minutes from kick here in the regular season finale. We're in Abilene, Texas, so we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will have the Casey Keeler pregame show from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Sam Houston Athletics would like to thank the following partners: Suddenlink Cable, Wisniewski Dodge, Texas Farm Bureau, Texpress Urgent Care, Ticket Smarter, and Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Thank you for supporting your Bearcats.
Ticket Smarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than TicketSmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at Ticket Smarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on Ticket Smarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. Ticket Smarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearcat Athletics. Ticket Smarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
Yeah, it was a good win. I was disappointed we got up 28 and, we left a kickoff return, kind of, I would say give them life, but it just gave them a little bit of a spark. And then they got that, one at the end of the game. And so, we're not really playing for style points right now. I mean, we probably, secure the number one or number two seed with a win this weekend. But at the same time, you want to do a better job finishing. And I think we did a great job finishing there. With all the progress we made the week before on special teams, I thought we covered kicks phenomenally. To let that one up, that really, those are the kind of things you can't do when you get in the playoffs, especially, because now all of a sudden you give a good team life. And so that was a disappointment. But, all in all, I think they're a good, solid team, which they're very well coached. And, I thought we did some good things. I just talked to the team, we just got off the field. And I mentioned that this is going to be this weekend will mark our 20th game in 9 months. And I don't think anyone in college football history has ever done this before. And so, one of my big concerns is I think the only two ways we lose either this weekend or in the playoffs is if our bodies don't hold up or, we just don't play clean. Those two things are the things that keep me up at night. And so you can see Cody is a little late because he's getting extra treatment. He's just a little tight, and so he's getting in the whirlpools and doing all those extra things. And so that was a big point of emphasis on the Monday team meeting, and then also again today after practice is that again this will be 20 football games in a less than 9 month period. And I'm just really conscious of us, trying to keep our bodies, all going in the right direction. And so far, so good. We've done actually a pretty good job. We've actually stayed fairly healthy. And I'm just waiting for that point where it now starts to fall apart. That's why winning this weekend is so critical, because we got to get that bye. We desperately need that bye. And I think that will be a big boost for us moving forward. But looking forward to Abilene. I think Coach Durrell is one of the best football coaches in the country. I think their talent level is not quite to where he wants it to be, right now. I think they have a good team that he puts in a really good position to be successful. They are a pain in the butt everywhere, special teams, offensively, defensively. And, they create a lot of challenges. Offensively, I know our defensive guys are going, boy, he always creates another gap by doing certain things. And, defensively, you don't get the same look twice, and the same thing on special teams. We were talking about some things with special teams, and it's like, Coach, we have to spend so much time on kickoff return because we've seen like 30 different versions of them, how they're going to, go down and cover. So he does a really good job of putting his kids in position to be successful. It's a tough place to play. It's always windy there. It's senior day for them, I would assume, their last game. So, our guys know that, we can't look past anybody. It's really critical we get this win. And, we're not calling it a trap game, but it is the ultimate trap game when you're going to some place that it's someone's senior day. And, you have clinched your spot already. Now you need to clinch play at home for the playoffs and don't leave the state of Texas. That's where our mindset is right now.
This wraps up the first segment. When we come back, we'll look ahead to today's matchup. From Van Wagner, this is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
The Bearcat Pavilion at Bauer Stadium is a new and exciting place to enjoy Bearcat football. Fans will find Smokin' Sammy's Barbecue, sodas, beer and wine, and a number of other food options from atop the southwest corner overlooking all of the action at Bauer Stadium. Bearcat Pavilion can be reserved on game days for pregame and or postgame private functions and may also be reserved for private events throughout the year. For more information about Bearcat Pavilion at Bauer Stadium, call 936-294-2701.
Sam Houston Athletics would like to thank the following partners: Charlie's Used Cars, Domino's Pizza, Haven at M, Dr. Walt Lowe, Smoothie King, and Mike's Hard Lemonade. Thank you for supporting your Bearcats.
Hey, Coach, it's kind of a two-part question, but related to what you're saying. With this game possibly leading you guys to have home field advantage throughout the playoffs, A, do you think you guys would have done what you did in the spring if you didn't have that home field advantage? And then B, with guys being kind of banged up, how much does it benefit you guys not to have to travel if you guys can clinch home field advantage throughout the postseason?
Yeah, I know this. I know the last time we played at James Madison, it wasn't a good outcome. I also know the last time we played in North Dakota State, it was not a good outcome. I think we're built differently. than those teams were. But at the same time, playing at home is such a huge advantage, especially in the playoffs. It gets magnified because when you have a late travel, like all of a sudden you find out, okay, we're going to play James Madison. Okay, how are we getting there? Where are we going to fly into? What hotels are we going to stay in? When should we leave? What time's the game again? Oh, it's a noon game. Oh, we probably should leave Thursday. Oh, it's a Friday night game. So there's just so many moving parts when you play in the playoffs, that because you haven't spent your off season prepping to go for that travel. I think there's a huge advantage playing at home, and so our guys recognize that, and I also think it helps keep your guys a little fresher. Travel always wears you down. Travel always dehydrates you a little bit. Obviously we have a lot of confidence playing in Bowers. I think it's a great home field advantage, and our kids just are really comfortable playing there. So, our guys know that this is like almost a mini playoff game right now. This is so critical that we keep home field advantage for the entire run that we have. That's our best chance to go back and win another national championship.
Coach, what does your team have to do well on Saturday to be victorious?
Yeah, they do a great job of window dressing a lot of things. I know Trevor and I just were talking before he got on, and I was asking about from the defensive side, like, how did he feel? He goes, he thought they had a really good day identifying formations and communication, and so they make you think. And they're going to give us a lot of condensed formations, try to keep us out of playing man-to-man. He finds ways to get in extra gaps in the run game by pulling people that you wouldn't believe they're pulling. So, they're very well coached. And again, the same thing on defense. Like, they're going to give you some looks that you go, okay, that's a little bit of a problem. How are we going to block that now? We play clean. I don't know who beats us. And that's our whole mindset, is that we got to play clean. And we've been fairly healthy, knock on wood. I'm just concerned that every game you add, it just keeps on wearing you down. And that's why, I've been really very vocal about, getting in the weight, and not only in the weight room, but get in the training room, get those whirlpools, get those massages, get rolled out, or whatever it may be. There's a point that you need to start doing stuff on your own. We can't babysit everything. And that's, I'm kind of pushing right now. And that's kind of what I explained to the players. It's like, this is their team. I'm giving them the tools to go try to win another national championship. And one of those tools is we have to take a better care of our bodies.
Coach, as always, appreciate your time and good luck today.
Cats.
This wraps up the Bearkats pregame coaches show with head coach Casey Keeler. More pregame when we come back from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkats Sports Radio Network.
Sam Houston Athletics would like to thank the following partners: Double Dave's Pizza, Emblem Properties, Enterprise Holdings, Fast Signs, Faust Distributing, and First Financial Bank. Thank you for supporting your Bearkats.
Enjoy the fast-paced action of Bearcat soccer at historic Pritchett Field. Tickets are $5. Call 936-294-1729 or go online at gobearcats.com/tickets to secure your tickets today.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearcat Course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearcat Course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearcat Course in Huntsville.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
Know what pairs well with a national championship? A winning tailgate. Show your Bearcat pride when tailgating with only the best. For over 44 years, Talent Sausage has been treating our customers like family. You're sure to score a touchdown when grilling up our signature smoked sausage. Voted Best Butcher for 2021, Talent offers a full-service meat case, home-cooked barbecue in our deli, and aisles of grocery necessities. Make the short drive to stock up at Talent Sausage, located at 3736 Highway 19 in Riverside. Shop local, eat 'em up cats.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great service. She is your good neighbor after all. Did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Huntsville and Walker County. So call State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes at 936-295-2686 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, this is Will Smith, and I'm proud of our family business, but I'm also proud to have been a member of the 2001 to 2004 Sam Houston Bearcat football teams. Being a team member is like being part of a family. We celebrate wins, hard work, and doing our best. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we understand life is about celebration, and we are the hometown experts in celebrating life. Eat 'em up, cats!
For the best customer service and best deal on your new Ford, head to Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville, your No Bull headquarters. Thinking something sporty and great on gas? Check out the 2022 Ford Explorers and Expeditions. Don't see what you want on the lot? You can still get a No Bull deal on a special order with the assistance of your sales associate, or just go to BillFickFord.com. Click order here and design your new Ford today. Built for you, by you. Bill Fick Ford, I-45 South in Huntsville.
Hometown proud, Bearcat strong. Back to the game on 101.7 KSAM.
And welcome back to the Dos Equis broadcast booth. Jason Barfield here alongside Brian Adams. Still about 13 minutes to kick, Brian. Let's take a look at this Sam Houston offense. And I think the one thing that stands out when you look at, it's a veteran group. They've all been through this before, but it's hard to look past Eric Schmid and what he has done with this offense.
Oh, man, what an incredible career so far Eric Schmid has had. He is the junior quarterback from the Woodlands, and when Eric is in there, the level of confidence on this team just goes through the roof. For example, this year, the only one game he didn't play in, and he was out because of precautions, was the Battle of the Piney Woods, and Keegan Shoemaker stepped in his place, did a fantastic job getting a victory of Sam Houston over Stephen F. But when Eric Schmid is in there, it's a completely different ball game. The confidence is through the roof, and their scoring, Jason, is incredible. They average, when Eric Schmid is behind center, is 46 points. They average 46 points a ball game. That is incredible, and not one game this year has been under 41 points. Just incredible numbers.
Yeah, he's got such a great complement of skill players around him as well. I mean, obviously Ramon Jefferson carries such a big load in that backfield, and when they get Ramon Jefferson the ball, he usually produces for the Cats.
Ramon Jefferson is one of the most exciting running backs in all of FCS football. He is from the Bronx, New York. He has just been a tremendous talent, and I love to watch him run because he is a punishing runner. He will take the ball, and he will look for somebody to run over, and if he finds a little seam, that's all he needs, and he can take it to the house. Eric Schmid on that offense has weapons everywhere, and just Ramon Jefferson is one piece of that whole offensive puzzle.
Yeah, when you look at Ramon, it's not just the power, though. When he gets in that open field, he can go. And we saw that against Dixie, and we saw that against Eastern Kentucky. After he broke through that initial first line of contact, he had open field, and he was able to take it to the house.
Yeah, he's got incredible speed, and just, again, they have so many running backs. You got Noah Smith back there. That complements him very well. Noah's great out in the flats, and again, Noah doesn't need but a little crease, and he can take it to the house. And then you got the wideouts. Oh, my goodness, man. As a former quarterback, I would love to have those weapons. They are everywhere. Jaquez Ezzard, Ife Dei, they're everywhere, and they are talented, and they are setting records, and, man, alive, it makes a defense have nightmares.
A few weeks ago, I sat and I was talking to Coach Keeler just about the team, and I asked him, who's a player that may have surprised you, that may have come along and done some things that you weren't expecting? And he kind of laughed and he said, "It's going to sound weird when I say this because he's a starter and our leading receiver." He said, "But Cody Crest is a guy who has just," he said, we knew how good he was, but the plays that he continues to make, he said every time he's like, holy smokes, I can't believe he caught that. Each week, he almost outdoes himself on the highlight reel type catches that he hauls in.
No doubt about it. Last week against Eastern Kentucky was another one of those days for Cody Crest. I mean, he took a ball over the top of a defender and was able to bring it in and secure it before he went out of bounds. One of the most incredible catches I've seen all year long. If you can get it just in his vicinity, 9 times out of 10, Cody Crest is going to bring it home. And I'm telling you, man, with the running back Sam Houston has, the wide receivers they have, and you can't forget the talented O-line. I mean, this is a big bunch of guys, very talented. And when you got an offense that's got weapons and got that talented O-line, man, they're going to score a ton of points, as we just talked about.
Well, we're going to take a break. We're still in our pregame show. We're going to be back in 3 minutes from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Sam Houston Athletics would like to thank the following partners: Suddenlink Cable, Wisniewski Dodge, Texas Farm Bureau, Texpress Urgent Care, Ticket Smarter, and Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Thank you for supporting your Bearcats.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, community is important to us, and as part of this community, we enjoy celebrating the successes of our student athletes, win or lose. Their hard work is worthy of celebration. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. When a need arises, you can trust us to help you and your family celebrate a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, the hometown experts in celebrating life. Eat 'em up, cats!
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on home and auto insurance? Yep, State Farm. Diana K. Barnes is your State Farm agent in Walker County for service you deserve at the price you want. Diana K. Barnes has you covered. Call 936-295-2686 for surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Artex Signs and Lighting Incorporated is a family-owned, full-service business based in Huntsville, Texas for over 20 years. They do business cards, decals, yard signs, banners, and billboards to name a few. They can design and fabricate electrical signs to fit your business needs. Busted signs and lights? Their 45-foot bucket truck and in-house electrician can service you. They are located at 625 Highway 190 East. Give them a call at 936-435-9966. Artex Signs and Lighting Incorporated looks forward to serving you.
Season tickets are on sale for 2021-22 basketball season. Season tickets start as low as $99. One price gets you both men's and women's Bearcat basketball. Call 936-294-1729 or go online at gobearcats.com/tickets to secure your seat today.
Hometown proud, Bearcat strong. Back to the game on 101.7 KSAM.
Welcome back to Abilene Christian University. We are at Wildcat Field. Jason Barfield alongside Brian Adams. And Brian, about 6 minutes to kick of this one. Let's go ahead and run down the starters for you. We'll start with Abilene Christian on offense. You heard Coach Keeler talk a little bit about the quarterback, Peyton Mansell. He's joined in the backfield at running back by Tyrese White. Receivers for ACU, Denver Holman, Alex Spadone, Kobe Clark. At tight end, Remington Lutz. Along the offensive line is Reese Moore, Truett Knox, Colin James at center, Jacob Thielen at right guard, and Derek Simmons at right tackle. Defensively for the Wildcats, Garvia Freeney at defensive end, the two defensive tackles, Will Morgan and Quit Tetre, and another defensive end, Jordan Pop. And the three linebackers for the Wildcats, Greg Green, Hunter Keir, and Torrey Hargrave. And then the secondary, Ryan Stapp at corner alongside Roland Williams III. And then the two safeties, strong safety Elijah Moffitt, and at free safety, Brian Bullock. So these are the guys that are going to be charged with stopping this high-powered Bearcat offense. Starters for the Bearcats should come as no surprise. Eric Schmid at quarterback. He's joined in the backfield by Ramon Jefferson. Receivers for the Bearcats, Cody Crest, Jaquez Ezzard, Ife Adei, but expect to see a lot of guys out there getting catches today. At tight end, Isaac Schley across the front for the Bearcats, Eliasa Anderson, Prince Pines, Ethan Hagler at center, Colby Thomas at right guard, and the right tackle is Reese Jordan. For the Bearcats, the defensive end, Jahari Kay, the two tackles, Joseph Wallace and Trace Mascaro. Linebacker for the Bearcats, Tim Hart and Trevor Williams. The jack linebacker, Markel Perry. And in the secondary, Talon Blaylock, Tristan McCollum, Braden Clopton, Zion McCollum, and then Jalen Thomas at corner for the Bearcats. And Brian, here we are about 4 minutes to kick, and we just heard the starters for the Bearcats on the defensive side of the ball. And I think, that's one thing that probably doesn't get talked about, I don't think, enough with this Bearcat team is just how good this defense is.
They're incredibly good. I'll say it, week in and week out, those front four, in my opinion, are probably the best in all of FCS football. I mean, you got Trace Moscato, you've got Trevor Williams, you got Joseph Wallace. These guys are incredible. Javon Leon comes in. And number 55, double nickel Jahari Kay. These guys are just incredibly fast up front guys, and they can just get in and create all kinds of problems in the backfield. And think about this, Jason. Teams cannot rush the football against Sam Houston. Last week against Eastern Kentucky, they had less than 20 yards rushing in the first half alone. In the week before that, it was the same story. Incredible defense. They say defense wins championship. That's the case. Look out, here we come.
Yeah, Eastern Kentucky had been averaging 147 yards per game on the ground, limited to just over 30 that entire game last week. The defense certainly made an impact there. And then when you look at just the way this team has been built, I know Coach Keeler has talked about this a lot, but you look back at the teams that he had, 2014, 15, 16 teams, it was high-powered offense, but they were getting beat up front. They were getting beat on the lines. And, after taking big losses to North Dakota State, big losses to James Madison in the postseason, Coach Keeler sat down with his staff and he said, we've got to make some changes. We've got to figure something out to overcome this. And it took a little bit of time. They missed the playoffs in 2018. They missed the playoffs in 2019. And in that time, they were able to reshape. They were able to reshape that offensive line, the defensive front, and we're now seeing all of that. We saw it last year with the run to the national championship. And then you look at what they were able to do, heading into this season, and they've just picked up right where they left off. And it's turned into 20 straight victories. And, just can't say enough about what Casey Keeler has done with this team.
Yeah, I mean, the culture he's created and just the winning attitude and really a family environment. And I remember last week in the coach's show prior to the ballgame starting, he kind of reflected back about the snowstorm that took place in February and how people's cell phones, you couldn't charge them up, and how, all the coaches, some of their roles changed because these young men spend more time with coaches than they do with their families. And it is just an amazing culture he's built up here, and the winning attitude. It's like, Sam Houston comes out and they expect to play the best football and win each ball game. That is the attitude you have as the number one team in the country.
So we just had the opening coin toss. The Bearcats won the toss. They deferred their option to the second half, so Abilene Christian is going to take the ball right out of the gate. So they're going to put that Bearcat defense on the field first. And, we talked about the offense. We've talked about the defense. Last couple of games, special teams has been a big part of this team making plays. You had the blocked field goal and the return by Jalen Thomas a few weeks ago. But the kickoff coverage, I think, has set up a lot of that, pinning the teams back deep, not allowing big returns and we'll see if they can do that again here.
Yeah, that's one of the things Casey Keeler talks about as keys to victory is the special team units winning the day. And Sam Houston, again, I don't care where you look. You can look offensively, you can look defensively, you can look special teams. They are dominant in all aspects of football. They have one of the best punters in all of the country in Matt McRobert. I mean, he can pin you back deep. The kickoff coverage, they get downfield, they make stops, and they put teams way back in their own end. And I'm telling you, when everything is coming together, and it has been coming together for 20 games in a row, you got victories, and that's what Sam Houston's been doing.
Well, the Bearcats are going to try to make it 21 in a row and a second consecutive perfect regular season as Cameron Hearn will look to get us underway. Brian, we touched on the wind already. We're already seeing an effect here. The ball's been knocked off the tee twice, so the Cats are now going to have to bring in an extra guy to hold it.
Well, anytime you play here in Abilene, the wind's a factor, and right now it's blowing out of the south-southwest at 15 miles an hour. I promise you, these teams are going to have to adjust to that wind.
So Cameron Hearn back to kick off for the Bearcats, and with that wind at his back, he puts it 8 yards deep into the end zone. No return for the Wildcats. So they will get it at the 25, and that's where we will get things started.
Yep, Jahari Kay and Joseph Wallace and company are going to come out, and you know, these guys are going to establish themselves early. They are a unit that loves to play football. They are a tight group of guys. They are very physical, very nasty up front, and they're going to give ACU everything they got.
Peyton Mansell under center. 82 of 121 for 978 this year. Mansell steps back, quick throw out into the flat, and some room to work out there, and a nice play right off the bat for ACU.
Yeah, it was a nice pass by Mansell over to his left side, out in the flat. They pick up.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 55 of the defense. 15 yards added to the end of the run. It's first down.
So they get a big play there on their first play from line of scrimmage, and that's something Sam Houston's going to have to be careful of.
Yeah, right off the bat, Jahari Kay called for the personal foul. So one play and a penalty, and the Wildcats are already out to midfield. Tyrese White in the backfield, lined up alongside Peyton Mansell. Holman in motion. Mansell's going to keep it himself. He's going to be able to backpedal for about 2 on the play. Mansell gets across midfield down to the Bearcat 48-yard line.
Yeah, Mansell's taking a look, and he's going against the wind, so that's tough throwing the football.
3 wide right now for ACU. Quick throw, ball thrown high, and it's going to be incomplete. It was off the hands of Kobe Clark. So it sets up a 3rd and long situation, and this is where that Bearcat defense wants to pin you.
This is where Sam Houston is really good. The up front 4 guys are so quick off the snap. They can get in that backfield, create all kinds of havoc for the quarterback, and make them rush their passes and typically makes them throw a bad pass. That's what Sam Houston's been so good at so far this year.
So 3rd down and 8. Mansell in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, steps back into the pocket, flush, has a little bit of room to run, stumbles forward, and he's going to be stopped short. Joe Wallace in on the tackle, and it's going to be 4th and 3, and we'll see what ACU decides to do. I bet they go for it here.
Yeah, I do too. Man, I tell you what a great play there by Mansell to get himself out of trouble. Jahari Kay came in from his defensive end spot, and he had to step up in the pocket, and he made a couple of moves. He got him close to the marker, yet not all the way, and it looks like they are going to go for it here on 4th down.
So 4th down and 3 at the Bearcat 43. Mansell in the gun, drops back, fires into the flat, dropped. And it'll be a turnover on downs for the Bearcat defense.
Yeah, Mansell steps back, tries to throw a quick hitch pass, and I'm telling you, this wind is gusting up to 20 miles an hour. It's so difficult to throw the ball against that wind. He looked like he had trouble there. Nonetheless, incomplete pass. Bearcats get the ball on turnover.
So the Bearcat offense will set up shop at their own 43-yard line. Eric Schmid and the Bearcats are going to go 5 wide right out of the gate. Schmid in the guns for the Bearcats. Noah Smith in motion. Motions across the line. The quick throw out to Noah Smith. Smith a little bit of room and manages to plug his way out for about a 2-yard gain.
Noah Smith takes that pass out into the left flats, and great completion there by Eric Schmidt. But great job by ACU's defense to converge on that and string the play out for not much gain.
Yeah, check that, no gain on the play. So 2nd down and 10. Now 2 in the backfield with Schmid. Smith to his right, motions out. The give is to Jefferson. Ramon Jefferson hit at the line, and just a 2-yard gain for Ramon Jefferson. And it'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Bearcats at their own 45-yard line.
You know, one of the things the Bearcats have done really a pretty good job this year is converting on 3rd down, and that is one of the key stats coaches look at, and you have to win that 3rd down battle if you're going to be successful. And so far this year, again, Sam Houston's done a great job at that.
Schmid in the shotgun. Smith motions. Ezzard and Crest down here on the near side. Schmid drops back, has a little bit of room to run. Schmid out across the 50, across the 40. Schmid down the sideline, steps out of bounds at the 30 for a 1st down.
What a great run by Eric Schmid. He drops back looking for a wide receiver downfield. Nobody's open. The guy runs a 4.440. That is lights out fast. He takes the ball, has an opening, picks up the 1st down in big yards. Great play there by Eric Schmid.
Yeah, had a little bit of crease, and that's all he needs, and he's down to the ACU 30-yard line. Big pickup on 3rd down. Schmid in the gun. Jefferson back behind him in the pistol, and we've got movement along the line. I think
False start, number 76, offense. It's 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
Prince Pines called for the false start.
Well, Jason, those penalties at this time of the year drive a coach absolutely crazy. You're supposed to kind of get that out of your system after the first several ball games, not the last regular season ball game.
So that'll set up 1st and 15, 4 wide for the Bearcats. Trips to the near side. Jefferson in the backfield. The give is to Jefferson. Jefferson strings it out. Nice little pickup there. Jefferson across the 30, pushes his way. The pile moves a few extra yards, and a nice pickup there on 1st and 15 for Ramon Jefferson. Picked up about 8. So we got the penalty yardage back and then a little bit. It'll set up a 2nd down and 7.
Brought down after a gain of 8. Number 26, Brian Bullock. Make it 2nd and 7 for the Bearcats from the ACU 27-yard line.
So give them 8 on the run, 2nd and 7. Schmid back, quick throw out to Ezzard. Ezzard catches through the middle of the field. Ezzard spins down across the 10. Ezzard dodges another tackle down to the 5-yard line.
What a great pass and catch there by Eric Schmid to Jaquez Ezzard. I say he's the most dangerous man in all FCS football, and I'm telling you, he can bust it into the end zone on any given play. What a great run after the catch, Jaquez Ezzard.
1st and goal for the Bearcats at the 6. 5 wide, bunch tight for the Bearcats. Noah Smith comes in motion. Fake the give to him. Flip out to Adei. Adei to the corner. Walk it in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Man alive, what a great pass by Eric Schmid. He had to get rid of it early. Adei wide open in the front right corner of the end zone, and the Bearcats are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, the Cats got exactly what they wanted to start the game. A 4-and-out on defense, gave the ball short field to the offense. They marched down the field 57 yards for the touchdown. Bearcats take the early lead. Seth Morgan on to attempt the extra point. Extra point by Morgan is up and good. And Brian, we've got an opening drive touchdown for the Bearcats. They lead it 7-0 over Abilene Christian. We'll be back in 2 minutes from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
At HEB, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of HEB jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an HEB Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit HEB, your official game day headquarters, or use the My HEB app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on home and auto insurance? Yep, State Farm. Diana K. Barnes is your State Farm agent in Walker County for service you deserve at the price you want. Diana K. Barnes has you covered. Call 936-295-2686 for surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Back here at Wildcats Stadium on the campus of Abilene Christian, Jason Barfield alongside Brian Adams. And Brian, that was just a methodical march by the Bearcats there as they went down the field. 6 plays, 57 yards, touchdown from Eric Schmidt to Ife Adei, and they used just 2:39 to do it.
That's incredible. You know what? Every game we see Eric Schmidt, just seems like his confidence grows more and more. And just on that opening drive, Jason, you could see it. I mean, he hit all of his passes, gave his receivers plenty of opportunity to run after the catch. I mean, Sam Houston is just on fire. They have been playing this way all year long. And that defense, you know what? They started off a little rocky. They had a personal foul call, and ACU got the ball in Bearcat territory, but when it counted on that 4th down, the defense stopped them, and we gave Eric Schmidt and company that opportunity to have that opening drive touchdown.
So Bearcats lead it 7-0. Still 10:41 to go on the Miller time game clock. Once again, Cameron Hearn fighting with that wind on the tee. Kick away from Hearn, and once again, wind at his back. He'll send that one all the way through the back of the end zone. And ACU will set up at the 25-yard line. You look back at that last possession for the Bearcat defense. Really, the penalty is what put them in the tough spot. And but other than that, really played well on that last possession. So they'll be gearing up for another one here.
Yeah, they really did. And, they're putting pressure there on Mansell, and that's what they do best, to force him into bad throws and to hurry up throws.
So Mansell in the shotgun here. And the give is to the running back, and that was Anthony Smith on the carry, and he stopped for a 1-yard loss.
What a great tackle by double nickel Jahari K. Gets him down with one hand, and if he wouldn't have gotten him down with that one hand, that may have been a first or much more.
Yeah, once again, you see this defense is just so hard to run on. So 2nd down and 11, 2 wide for the Wildcats, and they're going to go into a Wildcat formation, and it's going to be a reverse. And no, it's a fake reverse on the pitch in the end around. And that was Taylon Williams who kept it himself, faked the handoff. Didn't really get as much. Boy, he stepped out of bounds. Looked like he worked his way at the sideline, but they're just giving him back to the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd and 10, but once again, it's hard to run east and west against this Bearcat defense.
They are such a disciplined defense. They stay at home. They do their assignments, and man alive, they don't get beat very often.
Mansell in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, looks to pass, a little throwback screen, and once again, no love there as the Bearcat defense was all over the screen. Tried to dump it off down low to Anthony Smith, and the Cats were on top of him. That'll be a 5-6-yard loss, and it's 4th and long.
Yeah, Markel Perry, number 33, the linebacker for Sam Houston, was just sitting there waiting on it, and Mansell tried to throw it back to the other side of the field. No good at all, and now they're forced to punt, and Sam Houston's going to get the ball back in really good field position.
Yeah, great field position. Ezzard back to receive, and he's got his heels at his own 41-yard line. Punt's going to be short into the wind. Boy, look at that. It just hung up when it got up in the air. Ezard makes the fair catch at the 45. So once again, great
timeout on the
position
field
for this Bearcat offense to get started. We have got a timeout on the field. We will take it. We'll be back in 90 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Ticket Smarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than Ticketsmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearcat Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
For the best customer service and best deal on your new Ford, head to Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville, your No Bull headquarters. Thinking something sporty and great on gas? Check out the 2022 Ford Explorers and Expeditions. Don't see what you want on the lot? You can still get a No Bull deal on a special order with the assistance of your sales associate, or just go to BillFickFord.com. Click order here and design your new Ford today. Built for you, by you. Bill Fick Ford, I-45 South in Huntsville.
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on home and auto insurance? Yep, State Farm. Diana K. Barnes is your State Farm agent in Walker County for service you deserve at the price you want. Diana K. Barnes has you covered. Call 936-295-2686 for surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Welcome back to the Dos Equis broadcast booth. Jason Barfield alongside Brian Adams. And Brian, the Bearcat offense once again going to set up with great field position, the 45-yard line. We talk about the balance on offense. We said a lot of people would get involved. That opening drive, you had catches from Ezard, Adei, and Smith. Schmid had a carry. Ramon Jefferson had 2 for their 6 plays on that scoring drive last time. Back out this time, 4 wide for the Bearcats. Jefferson joined Schmid in the shotgun. So 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line for the Bearcats, already leading at 7-0. Schmid drops back to pass, scrambles down to the near side, heaves one up down the sideline. Cody Crest had broken off his route, and that one just sailed downfield. Schmid really just throwing that one away.
Yeah, Eric Schmid takes the ball, rolls out to his left, and all 4 wideouts just ran go routes, and they were covered pretty well. Just throws the ball away, lives to fight another day.
So 2nd down and 10. 2 receivers near side, 1 far side. Smith in the backfield, fake to him, throw outside, caught by Ezard. Ezard breaks 1 tackle, drags another defender down to the 31-yard line. Another nice gain for Jaquez Ezard.
Boy, Jaquez Ezard, we call him Showtime for a reason because he is so talented. Eric Schmidt, one of his favorite targets. So they're all his favorite targets. As you just said, he spreads the ball around to all of them. And I tell you what, Jaquez Ezard is fun to watch.
2 catches for 45 yards already for Ezard. Smith in the backfield, quick throw out to Cody Crest, makes 1 man miss. Crest down to the 22. And another nice gain on 1st down for the Bearcats. Pickup of 8 there.
You know, you talked about in the pregame show, Jason, about Cody Crest and how talented he is. And again, you get the ball anywhere in his vicinity, and 9 times out of 10, he's going to bring it in. And you can say that basically with all the wideouts Sam Houston has.
Boy, they gave him all the way down to the 22, so it sets up a 2nd down and 1. Smith in the backfield, in the pistol behind Schmid. The give is to Noah Smith. Smith breaks 1 tackle, pulled across the 20 down to the 18-yard line. 1st down for the Bearcats.
Yeah, Noah Smith takes the handoff off the left side between guard tackle gap, picks up the 1st down. And again, I mean, whether it's Ramon Jefferson or Noah Smith, either one, they complement each other really well, and they are both talented running backs.
4 wide for the Bearcats here on 1st and 10. 2 right, 2 left of Schmid. Takes the snap in the shotgun. Tosses it out near sideline, and that's going to be a short catch by Noah Smith. His 2nd catch of the day. That's a gain of about 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Now we see Ramon Jefferson checking back into the ball game. First time we've seen Jefferson on this drive. It's been Smith lining up in the backfield. Trips far side. The give is to Jefferson. Busting it up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Drags a couple of defenders. And Jefferson's got a first down to the 6-yard line.
I'm telling you, that offensive line for Sam Houston are opening up some giant holes for Jefferson and Smith to run through. And it is fun to watch those guys because that's all they need is a little crease, and they'll take advantage of it. And they are punishing runners, and they love to lay the hits on the defense.
First down and goal for the Bearcats. Ball at the 6. Schmid in the shotgun. Jefferson behind him. Give is to Ramon Jefferson. One little shake, another shake. Jefferson into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Boy, the Bearcats offensively are just rolling. And again, they are playing flawless offense those last 2 drives to punch it in. And I'm telling you, man, this is a scary team.
Ramon Jefferson finishes it off from 6. And 6:57 to play here in the first quarter. The Bearcats are an extra point away from going up 14. Cody Morgan on to attempt the extra point. And the kick is up and good. And in 2 drives, the Bearcats have
on the field
twice. This time, Ramon Jefferson finishing off the 7-play, 55-yard drive. This time, they used just 2:06 to do it. And while there is a stoppage on the field, we will step aside. We'll be back in 90 seconds. From Van Wagner, this is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearcat course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearcat course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearcat course in Huntsville.
Hi, this is Will Smith, and I'm proud of our family business, but I'm also proud to have been a member of the 2001 to 2004 Sam Houston Bearcat football teams. Being a team member is like being part of a family. We celebrate wins, hard work, and doing our best. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we understand life is about celebration, and we are the hometown experts in celebrating life. Eat 'em up, Cats!
Back here at the Dos Equis broadcast booth, Jason Barfield filling in today for Rob Hipp. Brian Adams sitting along beside me. And Brian, this Bearcat offense is doing exactly what we thought they were going to do here today.
They've been doing it week in and week out since the very first game of the season. And, you know, one of the things that makes this team so good is this defense that puts the offense in that good position to get these drives started in good field position. But the defense for Sam Houston, what they do, and they do it better than anybody I've seen, is they wear you down. They get in that backfield. They cause problems for quarterbacks. The linemen miss assignments, and it is just they overwhelm them and wear them out, and then that offense steps in there, and they put the points on the board, and that's been their winning formula all year long.
Eric Schmid today, 6 of 7 passing for 61 yards and a touchdown. He's already distributed the ball to 4 different receivers. As Hearn with the kickoff. And this one will be fielded just inside the end zone and brought out. And we've got a flag. It's a nice return, but it's going to be coming back. That was Davion Johnson on the return, and he was out to the 45, but there is a yellow marker sitting right at the 20, right in that area of holding or illegal block.
During the return, holding, number 84 with the return team. Penalty is 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It's first down.
So bring that one back. And, boy, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. That's going to put the ball back at the 10-yard line. And that's not where you want to be if you're an ACU offense pinned back near your own goal line with this Bearcat defense.
No, because what the Bearcats do is they love to blitz the safety and the linebacker and put the pressure on you, and Mansell's going to have his hands full.
4 wide for the Wildcats. Mansell, quick throw out, and it's dropped.
Well, they were trying to set up a screen over here to the right side. They had 2 blockers out in front, and it was simply a drop pass, by Abilene's wideout. Those guys, you got to hang on to those footballs because he did have blockers in front. But again, Mansell feels the pressure, and, again, another incompleted pass.
Yeah, Kobe Clark was the intended target there. He's got 62 catches this year for 733, but couldn't get his hands on that one. So it'll be 2nd and 10. And here is the give in the backfield to Anthony Smith. Smith makes a man miss out across the 25, out to the 28-yard line. So a nice pickup there.
Nice run. He makes 2 moves and almost breaks it, goes to the house. I mean, what a good pickup. Brings it up to the 28-yard line and gets a first down out of it to give Abilene Christian just a little bit of breathing room.
And that was Jeremiah Dobbins on the carry. He's got 193 yards rushing on the season coming into this one, so that one put him over 200 for the year. Quick throw out, nice catch out on the far sideline. And another good pickup here for ACU. Another quick throw out to Kobe Clark. Really similar type of play they were trying to set up here on the near side. This time he made the catch, pushed it up for a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd down and 3. So a couple positive plays in a row for ACU. Mansell steps back, throws out, near sideline, caught. It'll be a first down.
Nice pass and nice catch there by Abilene Christian. Those out routes like that are timing patterns. They are so difficult to defend because before the receiver makes his cut, the ball is already in the air, and the defense has to react. And the offense, man, when they complete that pass, it's typically a first down.
Denver Holman on the catch there. He's matched up with Zion McCollum, the All-American for the Bearcats. Mansell in the shotgun. 2 wide. Looked to go out wide, wasn't there. Now he has to scramble. Mansell with a little bit of room, moves his way up the line, and he's hit right at the sideline.
Boy, linebacker Trey Fields, number 6 for Sam Houston, comes flying in, knocks him out of bounds. And I think the Wildcats were hoping for a personal foul call, late hit out of bounds, but no flag was thrown. Good break there for Sam Houston.
Yeah, good tackle there by Fields as Mansell was dancing up the sideline. Pickup of 4. So 2nd down and 6. Trips to the far side. Now we've got movement along the line, and it'll be a false start.
False start. Number 55 of the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
We've seen a couple of those false starts already this first quarter by Abilene Christian. And the reason why you see that is because they know the front 4 guys are going up against, and they're trying to get a step, and it's causing those false starts.
Alan Hatton called for the infraction there for ACU, backs them up. 2nd down and 11. Same formation as before, trips up to the far side, and the throw is going to come down here to the tight end, and a nice tackle there by the Bearcats. Trevor Williams out on that one.
Trevor Williams is another one of those guys that's had an outstanding spring and obviously an outstanding fall. And, man, he's been just an essential part of this defense in Trevor Williams.
So to set up 3rd down and long, 3rd and 8 for ACU at their own 42-yard line. 4:15 to play here in the first quarter on the Miller Time game clock. And a quick throw out to the far sideline and stumbling. And I think we're going to get another roughing the passer penalty, though, against the Bearcats. Trey Fields looks like the man who committed the infraction.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Number 6 of the defense. 15 yards added to the end of the play. It's an automatic first down.
You're right, Trey Fields on that unnecessary roughness, and I know Casey Keeler is probably not going to be very happy with that because that would have given them the ball on a punt, but nonetheless, that's going to be a first down for Abilene Christian now in Bearcat territory.
2nd roughing the passer call already on the Bearcats. We talk about the aggressive nature of this defense. Well, it's bit them twice here in the first quarter as they've given up another 15 yards, and they're setting up this ACU offense now with first down and 10 in Bearcat territory down at the 43-yard line. ACU making a couple late changes on the offense. Bearcats don't counter with any changes of their own, as the give is going to be on the little jet sweep. No room to run there, and a loss on the play, a big loss of 7 yards.
Wow, man alive. Well, that jet sweep, he tried to make a cut to go up the field, nowhere to go, and then he slips and falls, as you said, loses big yards, and, man, that's not how you want to run an offense.
Yeah, Kobe Clark, the receiver, was trying to come around the end, and he got to midfield and realized there was no room to run. Second down and 17. Another quick throw out. Bearcats once again all over the play. First man there, Trey Fields. It's no gain on the pass. It'll be 3rd and 17 from right at midfield.
Yeah, the Wildcats tried to throw a quick little in route, and as you said, Trey Fields was all over it. Trey Fields so far is being very aggressive this afternoon, and right then it paid off.
So 3rd and 17, 2 in the backfield for ACU. And they're going to go the Wildcat and then hand it off, and they're going to throw another quick screen here. A little bit of room to run. Now cut back to the middle of the field and tackle right there. No more room as Joe Wallace was sitting there waiting, and I think we've got a flag in the backfield.
Holding, number 24 of the offense. Penalty is declined. Be 4th down.
Bearcats will decline that one and will take the punt.
Boy, big Joe Wallace. I mean, you talking about having just an incredible career at that defensive tackle spot. Just absolutely buried the running back for ACU then.
Yeah, Davion Johnson stands at 5'8", 163, and he got moving across the middle of the field, and he saw Joe Wallace waiting for him. That's 6'1", 300-pound Joe Wallace.
Yeah, you're not going to win that one at all.
So 3rd punt of the day for ACU. And this one's going to hang up. Ezzard calls for the fair catch. Heels at the 12. And that's where the Bearcat offense will start. And this is their worst starting position of the day. But you know what? The way this offense maneuvers, it doesn't really matter where they start from. It just, all that changes is the length of the drive usually.
Well, that's right. They're 2 for 2 on scoring drives, for the day. And here they are on their 3rd opportunity. And, you just watch them come out, and they look so confident out there. And, when Eric Smith is back there either under the center or back in shotgun, I mean, his team is confident that they're going to do well. And so far here, they're doing well.
So 1st and 10 for the Bearcats, back at their own 12. Schmid in the shotgun, fakes the handoff to Jefferson. Schmid wants to take a shot deep, caught over on the far sideline. Did he get a foot down? No. Nice leaping catch by Ife Adei, but he was out of bounds when he landed. Would have been a 1st down. Sets up 2nd and 10 for the Cats. Chandler Harvin now in the game, lined up here on the near sideline. 3 wide for the Bearcats, Jefferson in the backfield. Adei comes over in motion. The hand is to Jefferson, and he powers his way up the middle, pick up a 5. It'll set up a 3rd and manageable for this Bearcat offense.
Yeah, nice run just straight up the middle by Ramon Jefferson. And Eric Smith looked like he tried to hand off to the man in motion, and Jefferson goes up the middle. And I'm telling you, they're doing these kind of plays to set up other plays, and it is fun to watch.
So 3rd down, they're going to call it 6. Schmid steps back, fires out near sideline, and misfired trying to connect with Chandler Harvin. So a hold for the ACU defense. So for the first time today, the Bearcats are going to have to punt the ball away. And Brian, we're going to get a chance to see Matt McRobert with the wind at his back.
Man, he may boot it out of the stadium. He has got such a powerful leg, and he is probably one of the best, if not the best, in all of FCS in punting. And, he got a cannon for a leg.
McRobert averaging 47.8 per punt. Gets this one away clean, up in the air. Nice end-over-end kick. Fair catch called for, back at the 37-yard line. And so that's where ACU will set up their best field position of the day.
Well, you know, the last drive, you can kind of see some signs of life with the ACU offense and Mansell at quarterback. You know, they had a couple of good plays. They had a penalty go their way to give them some good field position. They just got to figure a way to keep moving those chains and not have their drive stall.
So 1st and 10 for ACU. 1:05 on the Miller time game clock here in the first quarter. Mansell will keep it himself. Look out from behind. Dragged to the ground and a sack for the Bearcats. It's Sean Mustin busting his way through.
I love it. Boy, howdy, big Sean Mustin. I mean, the guy, put Sean Mustin down there. You can put Javon Leon down there. You know what? They got 6 or 7 of the best defensive linemen, and that right there, Mustin gets in, drops the ACU quarterback for a big loss. Brings up 2nd down in a long way.
7-yard loss on the play, 2nd down and 17, and now a whistle and a timeout
First charge
called
timeout.
by Abilene Christian. And
Abilene Christian.
I don't think
30
they
seconds.
had the lineup that they wanted out there. Give us a chance to recognize some of our sponsors today. Ticket Smarter. Nothing beats the power and excitement of live events like Ticketsmarter.com. Download the app today. And I want to thank HEB. HEB, no store does more than my HEB. 31 seconds left here in the first quarter on the Miller time game clock. Jason Barfield here alongside Brian Adams for the #1 ranked Sam Houston Bearcats, looking for a 10-0 perfect season, 21 straight wins overall. But more importantly, looking to play at home in the state of Texas all the way through the playoffs, as Mansell will keep himself, and not much there as he is tackled at the 30-yard line. No gain on the play. And how about this? Bearcats are playing a little field position game.
Sam Houston.
Casey
It's
Keeler
30
takes
seconds.
the timeout. He wants them punting that ball into the wind here in the first quarter. So 25 seconds on the clock. Keeler uses a timeout, so it'll be 3rd and long. And he is not saving them for the end of the half. Casey Keeler wants to use his timeouts here, force them to punt the ball into the wind, and give his team good field position as they head into the second quarter.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, again, we've talked about it a couple times this afternoon. This wind up here in West Texas, here at Abilene Christian, I mean, it howls, and we're on kind of top of a little crest. And, I mean, it's gusting up to 20 miles an hour, and it's steady at 15. And you're right, that was a great timeout call by Keeler to try to get the ball back again before the second quarter.
Mansell in the shotgun. Jeremiah Dobbins in the backfield lined up next to him. Trips receivers here on the near side. Quick little hitch. Now they'll fire far sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds, caught at the 40, but that stops the clock. So Casey Keeler doesn't even have to use another timeout, as the ball is a pickup of 15
charge
on
timeout.
the play, 12 on the play
Sam
rather.
Houston. It's 30 seconds.
Bearcats do take a timeout, so the clock would have restarted. So 20 seconds on the clock here. And it is 4th down and 8, and Abilene Christian, we assume, will send the punting unit out. So Casey Keeler uses 2 of his timeouts here at the end of the first quarter, and it's totally strategic. He wants them to punt the ball into this win, which, you know, looking to our left at the flags over by the Wessel scoreboard here at Anthony Field, and still a pretty good breeze blowing into the face of ACU.
And he wants to get Jaquez Ezzard a chance to return this punt. Jaquez Ezzard, the most dangerous return man in all of FCS football. If he gets a chance, he can take it to the house.
Logan Burke, the punter for ACU, sends another one high in the air, and that one's going to sail all the way down to the end zone. It kicks and goes in for a touchback. Boy, he boomed that one into the wind. And that's going to turn into a 60-yard punt.
against this win. That's incredible.
For Logan Burke. So, yeah, I mean, Casey Keeler did what he had to do from the timeout standpoint. It didn't work out as Logan Burke uncorked a 60-yard punt into the wind. So the Bearcat offense will set up shop at the 20. 11 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Bearcats leading at 14-0 over ACU. Cats offense already out on the field for their 4th possession of the day. Schmidt in the backfield. It's Noah Smith lined up next to him. The give is to Smith. Smith breaks a tackle, spins his way down across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And that will be the end of the first quarter here in Abilene. Bearcats get out early, 2 opening scoring drives. And right now it is all Sam Houston as they lead Abilene Christian 14-0. We will be back in 90 seconds. From Van Wagner, this is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Artex Signs and Lighting Incorporated is a family-owned, full-service business based in Huntsville, Texas for over 20 years. They do business cards, decals, yard signs, banners, and billboards, to name a few. They can design and fabricate electrical signs to fit your business needs. Busted signs and lights? Their 45-foot bucket truck and in-house electrician can service you. They are located at 625 Highway 190 East. Give them a call at 936-435-9966. Artex Signs and Lighting Incorporated looks forward to serving you.
Need service work on your vehicle? Then drop on by Wiesner Huntsville and meet the new service and shop managers to see what better customer service feels like. Meet their GM factory-trained technicians who are skilled with state-of-the-art factory diagnostic equipment. Wiesner service hours Monday through Saturday are convenient and local shuttle service is readily available. Experience the service difference at Wiesner Huntsville.
At HEB, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of HEB jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an HEB Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit HEB, your official game day headquarters, or use the Buy HEB app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Back here in Abilene, we are in the Dosa Keys broadcast booth. I'm Jason Barfield alongside Brian Adams, and 1 quarter of play in the books. Brian, Bearcats leading it 14-0. They have been held to 1 punt so far here today, but really so far the Bearcat offense is just moving at will.
Oh, they're just, again, they're on fire. They've been that way all year long since, actually since the spring. And but you know what? Again, the defense for Sam Houston, they are just dominant, and that is what they've done so far in this first quarter against Abilene Christian. They cannot answer this defense for Sam Houston, whether it be in the air or on the ground. So they're going to have to figure out some way to move this football. And so far in this game, Jason, they have not been able to do that.
So a couple first quarter stats for you for the Bearcats. Total yards 128 compared to 42 for Abilene Christian. Very balanced for the Bearcats. 61 passing, 67 rushing. The one thing that does jump out right now for the Bearcats, though, 3 penalties for 36 yards. They've already had 2 15-yard penalties in this ball game, so that's something that they are going to need to clean up. But right now, when you look at it, average yards per play, 7.5 per play for the Bearcats.
Yeah, it's incredible.
As their offense is set back up, it'll be 2nd down and 4 as the Cats will get started from their own 26-yard line. Eric Schmid, 6 of 9 passing in that first quarter for 61 yards and the touchdown to Ife Adei. Schmid drops back, fires out far sideline, and it's caught out there on the far sideline. First time today we've seen Brennan Tibbs get involved in the offense, and that's now 5 different receivers for Eric Schmid.
Brennan Tibbs, again, he's another just excellent wideout Sam Houston can go to. You say they got weapons everywhere. Boy, they sure do, and he's another one.
3 wide for the Bearcats. Ramon Jefferson in the backfield. Check that. Noah Smith takes the handoff. Smith shakes one man and barrels his way down, lowers the shoulder. We don't see Noah Smith lower that shoulder often, but when he does, it is effective. And he gets out to the 41-yard line. Pickup of 7 on first down there for Noah Smith. Bearcat offense quickly moving here. 3 wide. Smith in the backfield again. It's going to be a quick out. Isaac Schley on the catch. First time we've seen Isaac Schley today in the big tight end out to midfield.
Isaac Schley, just incredible tight end, 6'5", 260. I mean, big target. You can run him up the seam, give him an opportunity for a jump ball, and he's going to win that most of the time.
No changes for the Bearcats on offense. Rolling with the 11 they got out there. They're going to split them out 5 wide now as Noah Smith shifts out of the backfield. Schmid, quick throw to Jaquez Ezzard. Ezzard catch, makes a man miss, cuts back into the middle of the field. Ezzard across the 35 and down to the 33-yard line. Every time Ezzard touches it, you feel like he might go.
Jaquez Ezzard, man, so talented. He has got that incredible cutback ability to make people miss. And you're right, he can bust it to the house on any play.
First down and 10 for the Bearcats, already in ACU territory, down to the 34-yard line. Cat offense moving the ball again. Schmidt in the gun. Quick throw out to Tibbs. Tibbs catches, and a pickup of 5 on first down. Schmid to Tibbs.
Nice little comeback route by Tibbs over here on the near side. Picks up a few yards. Great play to bring him in, and now he's going to check back out as Jefferson and Noah Smith check back into the ballgame.
Bearcats rotating receivers right now. 2 backs in the game now, Jefferson and Noah Smith, flanked on either side of Eric Schmid. 2 receivers on the far side. Schmid claps once, claps twice, takes the snap, fires it down the field, caught! Into the end zone, touchdown! Noah Smith with the grab.
Noah Smith from his right halfback position goes downfield and is wide open. Eric Schmidt hits him in stride, and give credit to that big O-line. They are giving Eric Schmidt all day long to throw the football, go through his progressions. Again, great pass and touchdown there by Sam Houston.
Just a little wheel route to Smith, and he found himself wide open as he streaked down the field. And it was a great throw from Schmid to hit him right in the numbers. Touchdown number 3 of the day, second passing touchdown for Schmid. Extra point from Seth Morgan is up and good. And 2.5 minutes into the second quarter, and the Bearcats have taken a 21-0 lead on a 28-yard touchdown pass from Eric Schmid to Noah Smith, capping a 7-play, 80-yard drive, and they used just 2.5 to do it. With the stoppage, we'll be back in 90 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Know what pairs well with the national championship? A winning tailgate. Show your Bearcat pride with tailgating with only the best. For over 44 years, Talent Sausage has been treating our customers like family. You're sure to score a touchdown when grilling up our signature smoked sausage. Voted Best Butcher for 2021, Talent offers a full-service meat case, home-cooked barbecue in our deli, and aisles of grocery necessities. Make the short drive to stock up at Talent Sausage, located at 3736 Highway 19 in Riverside. Shop local, eat 'em up cats.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, cats.
Welcome back to Abilene. Jason Barfield here alongside Brian Adams in the Dos Equis broadcast booth. Once again, another quick drive for the Bearcats as they march down 7 plays, 80 yards, 233, and again, it's the balance of this offense, Brian, getting everybody involved, mixing up the pass and the run.
Well, it makes that so difficult on a defense, especially DC, to try to have a game plan on how to combat the offense. I mean, you got so many weapons to choose from. You can't really zero in on one particular individual as a defense. There you spread them out, and you don't know who to double cover, single cover, play zone. You don't know really what to do because they can eat you up in every different angle.
So Cameron Hearn will be on for the kickoff, kicking into the wind for the first time, and 3 guys back for ACU. Looking to see if they can get a return here, and just as Hearn was getting to the ball, it falls off the tee.
Well, we're going to see that probably all afternoon with this wind. Again, it is steady at 15 miles an hour out of the southwest and coming with gusts up to 20. So we're going to see that quite a bit.
Davion Johnson back deep to return, and the ball falls off the tee again. So the Cats are going to have to bring somebody in to hold it in place. I believe that's Kavian Gaither who will hold it for Hearn. So let's try it a third time, Brian. This time booted away. It gets up and just hangs up in the air,
man.
As Johnson catches it about the 10 and hit at the 21, and he's not going to go any farther than that.
Boy, he is hit like he runs into a wall.
Jalen Mays came up and made the hit for the Bearcats right at the 21-yard line. So just a return of 10. They're actually going to give him out to the 22.
What an incredible, how that wind just knocks that ball down. Unbelievable.
So officially just a 9-yard return. So ACU will set up shop at the 22. Mansell drops back, will heave one long. He's got a receiver, and it's just long. Trying to connect with Denver Holman, and it's just off the fingertips. But with the wind at his back, they took their first deep shot of the game and just nearly missed on it as Talon Blaylock is down for the Bearcats on one knee. He was in coverage on Holman. In fact, just kind of stumbled up at the last moment. And the training crew out to take a look at Talon Blaylock. So while they do, we will step aside. We'll be back in 60 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
Join the Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. For only $35 a year, your membership helps provide scholarship assistance, plus networking, a travel program, discounts on home and auto insurance, car rentals, event tickets, and much more. Connect with your Bearcat pride and spirit by joining the Alumni Association. Go online, alumni.shsu.edu. As a member, you can be a part of something bigger. The Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. Join today.
So Talon Blaylock, the injured Bearcat, 5'10", 195-pound freshman out of Humble, played his high school ball at Atascocita, and Brian, a guy who's been seeing more and more playing time as the season has gone on, and they had to help him over to the tent. Well, he was slow to come off the field. They have opened up that medical tent and gone inside, so hopefully nothing too serious on Talon Blaylock, but they're going to have to go into the too deep a little bit at that nickel position that Blaylock's been playing, and see who else is there to step up for this Bearcat defense.
One of the good things about this year with scoring so many points and getting some good leads, some of these younger guys getting to play. And that's a perfect example. If you have a starter go out, you got to have somebody who's got some playing experience who can step right in and fill in where he left off. So that's been a good advantage for Sam Houston this year.
It's going to be Trey Smith, who steps in and takes his spot. So Trey Smith, the junior out of Fremont, California. So it's 2nd and 10 for ACU, and they go into the Wildcat formation. Johnson on the keeper, wrapped up at the 20 and hit hard. Once again, just not much room to run, and Trey Smith, who just stepped into the ball game for Talon Blaylock there to make the big hit.
Yeah, they were in the Wildcat. You're right. He checks in, makes first tackle, and what a great defensive play there by Trey Smith.
3rd down and 10 for ACU. Mansell steps back. Will heave it high, and it sails way out of bounds. Thought there might have been a flag down, but no. So it'll be 4th down and 10 for ACU, and they're going to have to punt the ball away.
Well, this guy a while ago just punted a 60-yarder into the wind, and now he has the wind at his back.
You know, the one thing, though, with punting into the wind, it didn't give a lot of room for Jaquez Ezzard to work. Now you back him up, and a long punt, but that's more field for Jaquez Ezzard to do his thing back there as he's back deep.
Great observation, no doubt.
And a high end-over-end kick, and Ezzard's going to take it. Backpedals a little bit at the 30, wrapped up and smothered right there, just able to stretch his way out to the 32, maybe the 33-yard line. But good job on the ACU coverage team there, as they don't allow Jaquez Ezzard much room to run. And so we've got a timeout, 11:47 on the Miller Time game clock. We will step aside. We'll be back in 60 seconds. From Van Wagner, this is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on home and auto insurance? Yep, State Farm. Diana K. Barnes is your State Farm agent in Walker County for service you deserve at the price you want. Diana K. Barnes has you covered. Call 936-295-2686 for surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Back here in the Dos Equis broadcast booth, I'm Jason Barfield alongside Brian Adams. I thank Talent Sausage for the best selection of handcrafted, Texas-made wood-smoked sausage. Make the short drive to Riverside and visit the great folks at Talent Sausage and Grocery, 3736 Highway 19. Bearcat offense set to come back out on the field. 202 yards of total offense already with 11:47 left to play. We're still in the second quarter.
That's incredible. I mean, he's got so many targets, and he's spreading the ball around the field, as you were talking about earlier. That just makes it so difficult for that defense, who's set up and cover two right now, try to figure out some way to stop this offense.
Bearcats will set up at the 33-yard line, and the ball's loose on the field. Schmid falls on it. And a miss handoff there as Ramon Jefferson, he tried to pull it out of the pocket and keep it himself and left it on the turf, and really a break for the Bearcats as Schmid was able to fall back on it. It's a loss of 3, back to the 30. So they'll take the 3-yard loss there. It could have been much worse. Schmid in the gun. A little hitch and go, throws it deep out for the far sideline, trying to hit Jaquez Ezzard. Good coverage out there. It's going to be 3rd down and long for the Bearcats.
Yeah, Jaquez Ezzard was running a go route on the sidelines, and he was covered stride for stride pretty well. Eric Schmidt throws it a little over his head and out of bounds. Those kind of plays, when you have one-on-one coverage with Ezzard, I would go to him every time because he's going to win that battle 9 out of 10 times.
So 3rd down and 13. Jefferson splits out wide, so 5 wide for the Bearcats. And Schmid's going to keep it himself. A little bit of room to run. Schmid hit at the 35. And that will end this drive for the Bearcats. A pickup of 7, but they needed 13. So the Cats will have to punt for the second time today as Matt McRobert will come out.
Looks like Cameron Hearn
Cameron Hearn out to punt. Interesting. So no Matt McRobert here. We saw him punt earlier in the game. So Cameron Hearn into punt here for the Bearcats as they'll be kicking it into the wind. And the punt from Hearn is an end-over-end kick, and it's going to hit and take a friendly little Bearcat bounce down to the 30-yard line and stop right there. So no return on the play for ACU. It's a 3-and-out for the Bearcat offense, and they'll give it right back over to ACU, leading it 21-0. 10:09 left to play here in the second quarter on the Miller Time game clock.
Yeah, Mansell and company, they got to figure out a way to move the chains and score some points because already down 21-0 here with 10 minutes and 9 seconds left in the second quarter. I mean, their prospects are going to be real bleak if they don't put points on the board soon.
Mansell in the gun, 3 receivers here on the near side. Mansell, quick little hitch, now looks the other way with it and fires it down. Nice little catch out there. It's Remington Lutz, the tight end, making the grab for a pickup of 9.
Number 22, Zion McCollum on the stop. What a great tackle there by McCollum. Just drops him right where he caught the football. But again, nice pass there by ECU to give themselves a chance to move the chains.
Yeah, using that quick passing game. They've taken one shot downfield and nearly hit on it, but everything else has been little quick outs, trying to get the ball in the hands of the receivers and let them make a play. 2nd down and 1. It's going to be a pass here. Mansell drops back, rushed, hit, sacked in the backfield. Once again, it's Sean Mustin there for the sack, his 2nd of the ball game. And boy, that's one thing. You can go with the quick passing to take advantage of the speed of this Bearcat defense, but if you're going to pump fake, you better have a second option real quick, or else you're going to see right there the Bearcat defense, Sean Mustin right on top of them.
Sean Mustin, number 92 for Sam Houston, one of the fastest defensive linemen in FCS football, on that tackle, on that sack. Great play by that young man.
3rd down and 14 now for the ACU offense. Mansell drops back, wings it out, hit hard, still on his feet, cutting across to the midfield and tackled there. It was Denver Holman who was able to fight off the initial contact, but after the sack, he's still 5 yards short of the first down. And ACU will have to send the punter back out, Logan Burke. So once again, Ezzard will be back to return for the Bearcats. So a nice 3-and-out for the Bearcat defense, getting it right back over to the offense. 8:17 left on the Miller Time game clock here in the second quarter. Burke, another good long punt, fielded by Ezzard, and he dropped it. It's off his chest, it's loose on the ground, and who's got it? It's a huge pile of bodies there. Bearcats are saying it's their ball, but right now they're going to have to unpack the pile, and it does stay with Sam Houston. Looks like maybe it was Daryl Hawkins Williams who was the one who fell on it.
Timeout on the field.
And so, again, another near disaster for the Bearcats. You had the Schmid fumble on the last possession. Ezzard here puts it on the ground, and again, the Cats fall on it. Playing with disaster right now as we've got a timeout, and we will take it. We'll be back in 60 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than TicketSmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearcat Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
For the best customer service and best deal on your new Ford, head to Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville, your no bull headquarters. Thinking something sporty and great on gas? Check out the 2022 Ford Explorers and Expeditions. Don't see what you want on the lot? You can still get a no bull deal on a special order with the assistance of your sales associate, or just go to BillFickFord.com. Click order here and design your new Ford today. Built for you, by you. Bill Fick Ford, I-45 South in Huntsville.
So here are your
Back here in the Dos Equis broadcast booth, Jason Barfield alongside Brian Adams. Bearcats leading Abilene Christian 21-0. 8:01 left on the Miller Time game clock. And the Bearcat offense getting set to head back out there, Brian. Right now, 204 yards of total offense for the Bearcats compared to just 47 allowed so far for ACU. The Bearcat defense getting the job done through a quarter and a half of play.
First quarter, Sam Houston's defense only allowed 15 yards rushing for ACU. I mean, they're just in this defense for Sam Houston's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, that number down to 3 yards now after that last possession. So Schmid out in the gun for the Cats. Jefferson will saddle up alongside of him, and the give is to Jefferson, and Jefferson will break his way for about a 3-yard gain. So positive yards on first down for the Bearcats. For Ramon Jefferson, that is his 6th carry of the game. He's up to 35 yards rushing.
Yeah, Jefferson takes the ball off the left tackle. As you said, picks up 3 yards, and again, just a great run by Jefferson.
Quick throw out to Isaac Schley. It's batted in the air over the head of Schley. Nobody there as it harmlessly falls to the turf. They were trying to connect to the tight end Schley, and a good defensive play there for Abilene Christian to knock the ball and set up a 3rd down and 7.
Boy, Schley was wide open too on the seam route, and you're right. I think Abilene Christian got very lucky to bat that ball up in the air for an incomplete pass, or that may have been a huge play for Sam Houston.
Chandler Harvin checks into the game for the Cats. Ezzard out on this 3rd down play. 4 wide receivers, 3 down here to the near side. Harvin by himself at the top. Harvin, little hitch move, across the middle of the field. Nice diving catch. Chandler Harvin for the 1st down.
Great catch by Harvin. Nice throw, Eric Schmidt. He stands tall, hits his drop step, and has Harvin coming across on a crossing route. Hits him just perfect. Big pass. 1st down there, Sam Houston.
Noah Smith checks into the ball game for the Bearcats. He'll line up in the backfield with Ramon Jefferson on either side of Schmid. Harvin now moves down to the near sideline. Cody Crest to the far sideline, and we've got whistles and a timeout taken by Abilene Christian.
Second charge timeout. Abilene Christian. It's 30 seconds.
So 7:11 to play here in the second quarter. Brian, we talk about just what a gorgeous day this is here in Abilene. You know, we were here 2 years ago. It was cold. It was windy.
Mm-hmm.
This is beautiful. I'm normally out on the field for a day like today. You know,
Abilene Christian is challenging, ruling on the field of a completed pass.
Okay, so there we go. We were just told they're going to challenge that, so they don't feel like Chandler Harvin hauled that in. So they're going to take a look at it, and I don't know if we're going to get to see it here. We're right next to the broadcast booth. I'll see if I can peek over this guy's shoulder here and see what they might be looking at. But
yeah, you're right. You know, it's going to be 80 degrees here at about 3 o'clock, and just hardly any clouds in the sky. Obviously, it is a little bit windy, but man, what a just absolutely beautiful day for some big-time college football.
And you talk about what's at stake here for the Bearcats, and there's still a lot on the line here because they're playing for home field throughout, and that, you know, we pretty much feel like at 9-0, a loss here, you're not falling from that number 1 spot all the way down to number 9. So the first round bye is in the books. But Casey Keeler has talked about this is about staying in the state of Texas for the duration of the playoffs. And we saw last spring how big that was.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. It's a completed pass. First down, Sam Houston.
So catch for
Abilene
Harvin.
Christian is charged the timeout.
So we saw how big it was, though, playing at Bowers last year. The come-from-behind win against Monmouth, a come-from-behind win against North Dakota State, again in the semifinals. That probably doesn't happen if that's in Fargo or if that's at James Madison. And so playing at home throughout is big, and that's what Casey Keeler's talked about. They're playing not just for a perfect regular season and to get into the playoffs in the home field advantage. They want it all the way through. So it's first down and 10 for the Bearcats. Schmid takes the snap. Schmid flushed a little bit, steps up into the pocket, now backpedals. Schmid still with it, fires a pass off the hands, and it was Chandler Harvin, and he had him in stride, and he just couldn't haul it in. That would have been a pickup of 15.
Boy, howdy. Eric Schmidt's back there kind of scrambling around a little bit, buying himself some time. Chandler Harvin coming all the way across the field, beats the linebacker. Eric Schmidt throws kind of a three-quarter sidearm to him, right in Harvin's hands. Harvin drops it. You got to hang on to those. Those are big passes you got to catch.
Just got another look at that here on the board, and he'd have had plenty of yards after the catch if he'd have hauled it in. The give here is to Ramon Jefferson. Breaks the tackle of the first man and rumbles his way up for a 5-yard pickup for Jefferson. It'll set up third down and medium.
Boy, Jefferson is such a tough runner. I mean, initial contact does not slow him down. I mean, he takes 2 or 3 contacts and a couple of defenders to bring Jefferson down. He is that tough a runner.
So third down, we'll call it 6. Schmid takes the snap, flushed out of the pocket. Schmid fires across the middle, caught out there across midfield.
Ife Dei on that catch, he kind of comes back to Eric Schmid. Eric Schmid's rolling to his right. Dei's going away from Eric Schmid. Eric Schmid throws it to him. Dei stops, makes a turn behind him, catches the ball, picks up the first down. Great catch.
Cats across midfield down to the ACU 47. First down and 10. 2 in the backfield with Schmid. They're going to go end around. Toss to Crest. Crest, look, he's thinking about a throw here. Now Crest is going to keep it himself. And he steps out of bounds. Just a pickup of about 2, maybe 3 for Cody Crest. But they were trying to set up a pass play for him. And smartly, he just kept that in his hands and just took the 2-yard gain.
Yeah, that man alive, that can be a huge play. But if you try to force it, if it's not there, it can be a huge disaster. So very heads up play there by Cody Crest.
Which we wouldn't expect anything otherwise. The transfer from Harvard. Made a smart play there. It'll be second down. They gave him 3 on the gain. Schmid still in the pocket. Schmid scrambles again, rolls to the left side, throws a long one downfield. It's underthrown, and it's caught. Jaquez Ezzard on the sideline.
What a catch, but my goodness, more importantly, what a throw by Eric Schmid against this 15-mile-an-hour wind, rolling to his left. Jaquez Ezzard comes back to the football. Schmid hits him right in the numbers. That is a huge play for Sam Houston.
And we've got an injured player on the field for ACU. Can't catch the number there, but it's all the way back at the 35-yard line. But yeah, great play there by Eric Schmid as he was flushed into the pocket, rolling to his left, throwing across his body. And that was Ezzard was all the way down at the 5-yard line, had to come back for the ball and caught it at the 15. Being helped off the field, Chike Wanko slowly making his way to the sideline, but it'll be first down and 10 for the Bearcats. Ball at the 15-yard line. Cats moving the ball again on offense. 5:25 on the Miller Time game clock as we're approaching halftime. Bunch receivers. Fake the toss. They'll throw it to Adei down on the near sideline, and Adei makes his way down to the 6. A little bit of extra after the play there.
Nice fake by Eric Schmid, and I mean, what was so nice about it is it froze the linebackers for just a minute to try to give Adei some time over here on the right side. So they fake a pitch to the left, freeze the linebackers, throws it back to Adei on the right side. Man, it was set up beautifully. ACU recovered nicely. We also have another injured AC player down.
Yeah, Hunter Kier, the middle linebacker, is down on one knee, and so everybody heading over to their sidelines. Look at the distribution of this Bearcat offense. Schmid now up to 189 yards passing here in the first half. 86 yards rushing for the Bearcats. Schmid, from the passing standpoint, has gotten 6 receivers involved. Check that, 7 receivers have gotten involved in the offense already for the Bearcats.
What an incredible distribution that is. Again, you can't zero on 1 or 2 guys when you've got all those many guys participating and getting throws. Just amazing. But I want to go back to that play a while ago to Ezzard. anytime you have a quarterback scrambling around trying to find an open receiver, you're taught a long time ago to come back towards the quarterback. You saw Jaquez Ezer do that, and, man, what a great reception to set up this play a couple plays ago. So just outstanding offense.
8. Adai ended up picking up 8 on that play, so it's 2nd down and 2 in the backfield. As the pitch will be out to Kyron Jackson. Jackson hit and might have picked up a yard on the play. They needed 2 for the first down, and they're going to put it right down maybe at the 6, so maybe a pickup of 1 for Jackson. So it'll be 3rd down and 1. Adai checks back into the ball game. Noah Smith in the backfield next to Eric Schmid. Cody Crest on the near sideline. Adai and Ezer at the top of the field. The give is to Smith, and he rumbles his way across the 5 down to the 3, and it's a first down for the Bearcat offense.
Nice run by Smith off the right side in between the guard tackle gap. I mean, gets a block, makes a crease, picks up the first down. And, man, that's just huge for Sam Houston.
You know, we've talked about Noah Smith and his speed. We've seen more and more him running between the tackles, lowering the shoulder and picking up those tough yards as well. So it's 1st and goal at the 3 for the Bearcats. Schmid in the shotgun, 3 wide. Smith in the backfield with him. Schmid will throw near side, down for the near pylon, and we've got a flag on the play. The pass was incomplete, but I think we're going to get a pass interference. It's actually going to be, I think, a hold call. Ronald Williams was matched up with Cody Crest.
Prior to the pass, holding, number 15, the defense. Penalties half of this to the goal. It's first down.
So Roland Williams called for the hold. And that may have been the difference because Crest was just a little late getting to the pylon and making that catch.
Yeah, Crest run it was just about a 3 to 4 yard little out route. And you're right, I think ACU got there just a bit fast. And again, a big break there for Sam Houston.
Same formation for the Cats here. Crest on the near sideline. Ezer and Adai split out to the left. Noah Smith in the backfield, just a yard and a half to get. The give is to Noah Smith. Smith breaks around left side into the end zone for a touchdown. Rushing touchdown for Noah Smith. And the Cats, for the 4th time today, have found the end zone.
Noah Smith, I mean, there was a misdirection going on. Noah Smith comes across in motion, goes up the middle. I mean, Sam Houston's offense is clicking on all cylinders so far in this first half this afternoon.
Cats have found the end zone twice now on the ground. Ramon Jefferson with the first, Noah Smith here with the second, and it's the 2nd touchdown of the day for Noah Smith. As Seth Morgan's extra point is up and good. And with 3:45 left to play on the Miller Time game clock, Bearcats have taken a 28-0 lead here. And once again, Brian, you look at this offense, 12 plays, 78 yards, and they did it in 4 minutes and 16 seconds. And, that was a case of really just doing whatever they wanted to on the offensive end.
Yeah, they're just, again, and like you said a while ago, Jason, they're spreading the ball around to different receivers, running backs. You can't really key in on one guy or even 2 guys for that matter because they'll go to somewhere else. And, Sam Houston's just playing efficient football and doing what they have to do. They're moving the chains. They're making good plays. They're bailing Eric out when he's having to scramble around. They're doing everything right offensively here so far in this first half.
12 plays, 6 passing, 6 rushing. They picked up 5 first downs. There was 1 penalty on that. It was the hold down in the end zone that moved it from the 3 to the 1.5. So the penalty yardage really wasn't that big on that drive, as Cameron Hearn will be on to kick it off here. Bearcats leading 28-0, and the ball, guess what? It's falling off the tee. So Cameron Hearn will re-tee it. Cameron Hearn's kick on the way, fielded by Johnson at the 9-yard line. Johnson out across the 20, and he's hit there and gets no further than about the 22. Once again, good coverage from the Bearcats.
You know, that's one of the things I know they really worked on this week was that kickoff coverage, because last week against Eastern Kentucky they had that one lone kickoff return, and that's something that I know Casey Keeler and all his special team coaches, you know, they work on. They talk to them about it. Stay within your lanes when you go downfield, and, man, that was a terrific job there.
1st and 10 for ACU. They'll put it down at the 22-yard line. Quick throw by Mansell out to the near sideline. A little bit of room to work out there. And a nice pickup, and I believe it's going to be for a first down. Mansell was able to swing it out to Anthony Smith, the running back.
Nice play there by Smith, really. I mean, just kind of catch out in the flats, picks up a first down. That's, you know, it's a good play for them today.
Yeah, gives Smith a pickup of 12 on the play, so 1st and 10 out to the 33-yard line. Fake the handoff to Smith. Mansell will throw it downfield, goes vertical, and a stretch, and nearly a nice play by Remington Lutz, the tight end. Got a hand on it. A little slow to get up after the play for the Bearcats. That was Daryl Hawkins-Williams. He's now going to head to the sideline. Mansell got what he wanted there. He got his big tight end, Remington Lutz, downfield. Just couldn't connect on the first down play. So it's 2nd down and 10. And the give is to the running back, Smith. And Smith, a nice gain. Pick up 11 for Anthony Smith. Give him another first down.
Yep, Smith just takes an inside handoff, goes up and gets through the first line of defense into the second tier. Nice run. Again, that's 2 first downs in a row. They're just trying to figure out a way to put some points on the board before halftime.
Anthony Smith, the transfer from Texas State out of Fort Worth this year, coming into the ball game, 61 carries for 259 yards and 3 touchdowns. Made a couple of nice plays here on this drive. So it's 1st and 10, ball at the 44-yard line. Mansell steps up, flushed, chased into the pocket, breaks a tackle. Mansell throws it downfield, and he'll just skip it as he left it short. Looked like he might have had some room to run, but he peeked up at the last minute and saw Kobe Clark alone downfield, but on the run. Couldn't get enough on it, just kind of skipped it into him.
Well, again, that's what Sam Houston does to you as a quarterback. He's trying to roll out to his right and have the receiver on his right side come open, but he has to hurry because he has Bearcats on his tail, has to throw a bad pass.
So 2nd down and 10, Mansell throws it out into the flat. It's caught out there. Denver Holman on the catch, pickup of about 3. So once again, this Bearcat defense has you right where they want you. 3rd down and long. ACU 2 yards shy of the midfield stripe. Standing right in the middle of that ACU Wildcat logo. So on 3rd down and 7, ACU takes a timeout. I believe this is their last one.
Oh, it looks like we may have an injured player down on the field over right at the 50-yard line, close to Sam Houston's sidelines.
Yeah, everybody huddled up around there. We can't really see who it is, but yeah, player down for the Bearcats. And it's Jalen Thomas.
And I believe Jalen Thomas was on that initial contact on that tackle on the previous play.
So Thomas was slow to get up, makes his way over to the sideline. You know, he's kind of got the hands on the hips, almost like he may have had the breath knocked out of him. No trainers standing around him now. So it may have just been a matter of couldn't catch his breath, a little slow to get up. So no timeout taken there by ACU. They still have one here this half. 2:19 left to play. Miller time game clock rolling here. 3rd down and 7. 3 receivers, 1 in motion here for ACU. And the give is going to be to Smith. Smith, another good route. Actually, this time it's Tyrese White who gets the pickup across the 45-yard line and another first down for ACU. Really, Brian, you have to say this is their best drive of the day.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. Right here before halftime, they're putting a good drive together, and White does a good job. He lets that play develop. He lets the offensive linemen make their blocks, the running back get in on the linebacker, which sprang him to allow them to get that first down. Nice patient running there by ACU.
Good mix of running backs used here as Dobbins is now in the ball game. First down and 10. At the 44-yard line. Mansell will keep it himself, and he will pick up 3 down to the 41. And we've got whistles on the field, and clock had stopped initially, but now they've restarted it. So down to 1:15 left to play here in the half. ACU not showing much of a sense of urgency right now on offense.
Remember, the wind is at their back, so they could potentially, if nothing else, line up for a long field goal attempt.
Dobbins in the backfield next to Mansell. 2 receivers on either side. Quick throw in the middle of the field. It's caught by Davion Johnson. Johnson makes a man miss. Johnson across down to the 31-yard line. That'll stop the clocks as they move the chains with 45 seconds left to play in the half.
Yeah, nice play there by Mansell. Sam Houston's in his own defense. They run a curl route. He makes his turn, finds an open spot, sits down, takes the catch.
Little toss to Dobbins out of the backfield. Dobbins trying to run east to west, and once again, you will find no joy there against this Bearcat defense, as it's a pickup of about 1, and now ACU.
Third and final charge timeout. Abilene Christian
takes the final timeout. So now you look at this, Brian. You've got a second down and long, 29 seconds on the clock. Ball sitting right now at the 31-yard line, and no timeouts left for Abilene Christian. They've moved the ball well here on this drive.
Please place 31 seconds. 31.
Add 2 seconds to the clock, but you've had your best drive of the day, but it's happened here at the end of the half. So now you're compressed on time. It changes what you can do from the offensive standpoint. You have to think, though, in a 28-0 game, they can't be thinking about just getting a field goal. They've got to be thinking 7 here. They haven't really gone vertical today. Just 2 times they've taken shots downfield, and Mansell's missed on both of them. What's worked for them have been that short passing game, but you're out of timeouts now. So 2 receivers on either side with Dobbins in the backfield. 31 seconds left to play here in the half. Mansell takes the snap. Quick throw across the middle of the field, and maybe a miscommunication. He fired that one into the secondary, and there were a couple of orange helmets standing around there, but that's it.
Boy, that was a dangerous throw. He's throwing it right at the hash mark on the right side with 3 Bearcat defenders right there. I'm surprised it wasn't picked off. But you're right, to your point, Jason. I mean, with time down to 28 seconds left, he's either going to have to play towards the sidelines, kind of move them down the field without eating up a lot of clock, because, again, in the middle of the field, they're going to have to hurry up because they have no timeouts left.
Yeah, they go trips to the far side now. It's Dobbins in the backfield, and Mansell spins, and there's going to be nobody over there. He just throws the ball away, and I guess he was out of the pocket.
Well, number 94, Javon Leon, in on that to hurry Mansell for throwing the football. And I was fortunate enough to meet Javon's mother out in the parking lot in front of the stadium prior to the ball game. The nicest lady. I enjoyed our visit, and your son is a very talented Bearcat, that's for sure.
So ACU will send the field goal unit out here with 22 seconds left in the half, and the Bearcats
third and final
will
charge
call a timeout.
Sam Houston, it's 30 seconds.
They're going to let Blair Zapata think about this one a little bit.
You know what? I agree with you. I think, at this stage of the game, down 28-0, with the first half about to come to a conclusion, you got to figure out, they really need the 7 points, But if nothing else, a moral victory going in at halftime with just putting some points on the board, you got to think could be a boost for this team.
Yeah, Blair Zapata on the year, 10 of 14 from field goal. His long of the year was last week against Tarleton. It was a 53-yarder, so definitely has the leg as they'll put it down at the 38. This will be a 48-yard field goal attempt. He is 3 of 5 this year from 40 to 49 yards. So definitely within his range. Zapata, the sophomore out of Richardson. And the ball is booted up, and it is through the uprights and good. A 48-yard field goal for Blair Zapata as we've got pushing and shoving now after the play, and a flag comes out. And I think this is going against the Bearcats, all indications. When you look at the pointing from the ACU players, I think this is going to be against Sam Houston with 18 seconds left here in the half. And if it is against the Bearcats,
the result of the play was the field goal was good. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 95 of the defense, his first. The 15-yard penalty is enforced on the kickoff.
Big Joe Wallace in on that personal foul call on that field goal by ACU. Yeah, we did see there was some extracurricular going on. And, man, I tell you what, you got to really keep yourself under control and kind of keep away from those penalties. Just once the playoff starts and those things happen, man, any penalty like that could be very costly.
That's the third 15-yarder of the day for the Bearcats. And now, Brian, interesting situation. 18 seconds left. They're kicking off from midfield. An onside kick here would not be out of the question. You can recover it about the 40, maybe the 38. You're in field goal range at that point with the wind at your back. We just saw Zapata has the leg. And so 18 seconds, even if you don't recover the onside kick, you got to feel like the Bearcats are probably just going to run it out to finish out the half. I would think that they're probably going to put an onside kick down here. And they do decide to onside kick it, and it is caught there. I believe Gaithier made the catch. So the onside kick recovered by the Bearcats at the 38-yard line. But, yeah, that's what that penalty did. It put you in that situation to have to defend something like that when there was completely unnecessary. You should have not been in that position.
You should not have been. And if a game was a lot closer, that right there could be crucial. And fortunately, that one didn't cost anything. But, again, Joseph Wallace is very talented, probably one of the most talented D linemen in all FCS. He knows better, and you just got to play within yourself.
So the Bearcats will just take a knee here and run out the final seconds on the Miller time game clock. And it's been a good first quarter for the Bearcats as they scored 4 times, twice in either quarter, and they will take a 28-3 lead into the break here at halftime. So we will step aside. We'll be back in 2 minutes from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearcat Course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearcat Course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearcat Course in Huntsville.
Hi, this is Will Smith, and I'm proud of our family business, but I'm also proud to have been a member of the 2001 to 2004 Sam Houston Bearcat football teams. Being a team member is like being part of a family. We celebrate wins, hard work, and doing our best. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we understand life is about celebration, and we are the hometown experts in celebrating life. Eat 'em up, Cats!
Join the Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. For only $35 a year, your membership helps provide scholarship assistance, plus networking, a travel program, discounts on home and auto insurance, car rentals, event tickets, and much more. Connect with your Bearcat pride and spirit by joining the Alumni Association. Go online, alumni.shsu.edu. As a member, you can be a part of something bigger. The Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. Join today.
Sam Houston Athletics would like to thank the following partners: Memorial Hermann Hospital, McCafferty Electric, Mike's Hard Lemonade, Moke & Moke Attorneys at Law, Pepsi, and the Armory Apartments. Thank you for supporting your Bearcats.
Enjoy the fast-paced action of Bearcat soccer at historic Pritchett Field. Tickets are $5. Call 936-294-1729 or go online at gobearcats.com/tickets to secure your tickets today.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearcat course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearcat course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearcat course in Huntsville.
TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than TicketSmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearcat Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
If you needed major surgery, you probably wouldn't choose a doctor who's never been to medical school. So when your car needs major repairs after a collision, why would you take your car to a body shop that's never been trained? Amaya's Collision Center is among only 15% of collision repair businesses to meet the industry's highest training standards as a gold class shop. They know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. With the safety of your vehicle and your family at stake, choose trained repair professionals. Choose Amaya's Collision Center at 686 I-45.
At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, community is important to us, and as part of this community, we enjoy celebrating the successes of our student athletes, win or lose. Their hard work is worthy of celebration. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. When a need arises, you can trust us to help you and your family celebrate a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, the hometown experts in celebrating life. Eat 'em up, cats!
This is the Bearcat Halftime Show. Here's Rob Hipp and Brian Adams.
Welcome back to the Dos Equis broadcast booth. Jason Barfield here filling in for Rob Hipp today, and I am happy to be joined by Director of Athletics Bobby Williams here at the half. And, Bobby, quickly, just this game here today for the Bearcats, chance to go 10-0, consecutive unbeaten regular seasons, and they're looking at 21 straight wins. Just how special is it for you to see what this football program has really become?
It was very satisfying and very special. It's my 40th year here at Sam Houston, or into that. 25th is AD, and so just to see the success we're having and enjoying, it's got to be the best time or fun time to be around and be a Bearcat.
You look at everything that's been going on around this department, and certainly the news as of late has been the move to Conference USA, and what that means for not just this university, but for the department and for the football program. It's a lot of change. Just kind of talk to us a little bit about why this move was made and why this is so important for this department.
Well, it's something that started. It wasn't an overnight decision. We began about 15 or 16 years ago when Dr. Gattner and I sat down and we looked at where we wanted to head with our athletic department and what the next steps were for us. And so we've had 3 different studies to benchmark things and to try to keep improving. And you've seen over the past decade we've been able to do that in all of our sports, especially football, to get more consistent. We'd had some various ups and downs, good times and bad times, but we've been able to stabilize that and have really good quality success over a long period of time. And so we just wanted to make sure that we were positioning ourselves, if an opportunity like this ever came our way, that we'd be able to say yes at that point in time. And it was so exciting when we did get the call and began those discussions. And it's just not football success, even though that plays a major role in conference movement this day and age. But the success of all 17 of our sports and the national brand recognition that we've been receiving, the growth of the university over the last 10 years, pushing 22,000 students, the medical school, and all the different things that we've done at the university and how positive that is. That's why when Conference USA called, we were one of the top of the list, if not the top of the list. And I was very proud of that and very glad that we were in that situation that we could make that decision.
Obviously, it's not all about football, and, football success is part of it. But, how much do you think was a factor, the fact that the Bearcats are the defending national champs, the fact that this past spring, 2 games on ABC, a game on ESPN, you had that national exposure, and the Cats were seen a lot nationally this past spring. How much do you think that may have played into the fact that not only did the call come, but maybe the call came rather early in the process?
I think that's what really stepped it up to the early part that you talked about is we already had a great brand and a great recognition of success, and people were recognizing that across the country and other commissioners. But to have that availability, and I was just so glad that, we were able to make that choice when others were playing in the fall last year. But when the NCAA said that we were moving it to the spring, it was kind of that's what we do, because that's the student-athlete experience here at Sam Houston, is playing for championships. And then it worked out for us at a high level, successful level. But you're right, playing on ABC and ESPN when normally you don't get those chances, it put us out there even more.
So we talk about winning champions, and positioning yourself to win championships, and once again, this team has done that. They're trying to finish off another perfect regular season and get into the playoffs and host again. How important has it been to be playing at Bowers Stadium in the postseason, just historically with this team?
Well, there's no doubt. I mean, you look at the playoffs, no matter who it is. You're a lot more successful playing at home. It's a lot more challenging when you got to travel and turn that around every week to do that. And that's another thing I was so proud of our staff, administratively, people like yourself, Greg Hensey, Travis Lees, Ryan Carroll, a lot of people that went into that to make sure that we gave our football program an opportunity to host those games, because we didn't have a locker room. We were having to really step up and make some adjustments so that we could meet the NCAA requirements to host, and we did. And if there was ever a time when you could really tie a direct administrative support to a championship, it was last spring, and not only in football but all 17 sports, because we were playing 17 sports. You remember that very well, and it was a challenge to get that done, but we did. The staff went to work, and we had one of the best seasons collectively for all 17 sports that we've ever had at Sam Houston.
So what's next? What's on the docket for you? From let's compress it. Let's not think globally, but over the next 2 to 3 months, as we look to wrap up this semester and this year, and we look into 2022. Early steps. What are we looking at? Needing to happen.
Well, we've got to make sure that we keep our current student-athlete experience at the same level. So we've got to do that. Plus, we've also got to be moving forward and preparing for the transition for the next 2 years, because we'll be going, making that move, and we've got a lot of things that we have to make some adjustments on and being prepared for, whether it's updating or accelerating master plans for our facilities, the scholarship aspects, just everything that's going to take for the next 2 years of transition. So we've got to make sure that our student athletes still have an opportunity to compete for championships over the next 2 years, but also prepare us when we go into Conference USA, and be ready to not take a step back, but keep moving forward.
And obviously the other thing, I know you're looking at, and I know is very important for you as we move forward, are those enhancements to the Bearcat Sports Network and everything that has to be added here. I've got some thoughts and some ideas on that.
Well, we drove up here yesterday together. We're driving home tonight, so you'll have plenty of times with a captive audience. So.
I've got some thoughts. So, Bobby, appreciate you joining us here at the half. Once again, Bearcats on top of Abilene Christian, 28-3. Thankful to have Bobby Williams, Director of Athletics, joining us here at the half. We're going to take another break. We'll be back in 3 minutes from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Join the Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. For only $35 a year, your membership helps provide scholarship assistance, plus networking, a travel program, discounts on home and auto insurance, car rentals, event tickets, and much more. Connect with your Bearcat pride and spirit by joining the Alumni Association. Go online, alumni.shsu.edu. As a member, you can be a part of something bigger. The Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. Join today.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
Know what pairs well with a national championship? A winning tailgate. Show your Bearcat pride when tailgating with only the best. For over 44 years, Talent Sausage has been treating our customers like family. You're sure to score a touchdown when grilling up our signature smoked sausage. Voted Best Butcher for 2021, Talent offers a full-service meat case, home-cooked barbecue in our deli, and aisles of grocery necessities. Make the short drive to stock up at Talent Sausage, located at 3736 Highway 19 in Riverside. Shop local, eat 'em up, Cats.
The Bearcat Pavilion at Bauer Stadium is a new and exciting place to enjoy Bearcat football. Fans will find Smokin' Sammy's Barbecue, sodas, beer and wine, and a number of other food options from atop the southwest corner overlooking all of the action at Bauer Stadium. Bearcat Pavilion can be reserved on game days for pregame and or postgame private functions and may also be reserved for private events throughout the year. For more information about Bearcat Pavilion at Bauer Stadium, call 936-294-2701.
Season tickets are on sale for 2021-22 basketball season. Season tickets start as low as $99. One price gets you both men's and women's Bearcat basketball. Call 936-294-1729 or go online at gobearcats.com/tickets to secure your seat today.
Need service work on your vehicle? Then drop on by Wiesner Huntsville and meet the new service and shop managers to see what better customer service feels like. Meet their GM factory trained technicians who are skilled with state-of-the-art factory diagnostic equipment. Wiesner service hours Monday through Saturday are convenient and local shuttle service is readily available. Experience the service difference at Wiesner Huntsville.
At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, community is important to us, and as part of this community, we enjoy celebrating the successes of our student athletes, win or lose. Their hard work is worthy of celebration. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. When a need arises, you can trust us to help you and your family celebrate a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, the hometown experts in celebrating life. Eat 'em up, Cats!
Hometown proud, Bearcat strong. Back to the game on 101.7 KSAM.
Back here in the Dos Equis broadcast booth, Jason Barfield alongside Brian Adams. We are still at the half. Bearcats leading Abilene Christian 28-3. And Brian, you just pointed this out. Obviously, we know what the offense is doing. Man, that defense is really stepping up and once again limiting the run game.
Yeah, I mean, the defense week in and week out, is just absolutely dominating. And for the first half, Abilene Christian folks have only 25 yards rushing. And that is combined, and that is not going to cut it. And this defense has done that to everybody, not just here in the first half against Abilene Christian. I mean, they did it last week against Eastern Kentucky, the week before against Tarleton. I mean, this defense, again, I said prior to the broadcast, this defense wins championships. And if that holds true, then, again, Sam Houston is going to do really well going into the playoffs because they are just outstanding.
Yeah, look at the halftime stats. Bearcats 278 yards of total offense, 189 through the air, 89 on the ground. For Abilene Christian, 94 yards of total offense, 69 through the air, 25 on the ground. The Bearcats do have 4 penalties for 51 yards. That has to be cut down. 3 15-yard penalties for the Bearcats. They've had third down only 6 times today. Only 6 times has this offense faced a third down play. They're 4 of 6 on third down. They've picked up 14 first downs today. And right now, average yards per play for the Bearcats, 7.1, limiting Abilene Christian to just 2.5 yards of offense per play. And the Bearcats, you look at time of possession. Abilene Christian wins the time of possession. It's because the Bearcat drives have been 2.5-minute scoring drives, 2.5-minute scoring drives, 3-minute scoring drives. 14-16 for the Bearcats, 15-44 on time of possession for Abilene Christian. But the defense, 2 sacks today, 5 tackles for a loss for Sam Houston.
Another thing that Sam Houston has done extremely well all year long, and obviously they did it as well in the spring, is the red zone. When you get into the red zone, the field compresses, and there's not a whole lot of room to work in, and Sam Houston has mastered it. Here so far in the first half, they were 3 for 3 in the red zone, and just incredible statistics they can put up on the board when they are inside that red zone. It's unbelievable. Another thing that's super important that Sam Houston's done a great job at this afternoon is those third down conversions. I mean, they're whipping ACU left and right on those third down conversions. Sam Houston is 4 of 6. ACU is 1 of 8. And if you're going to be 1 of 8 on third down conversions, it's going to be a long afternoon. And so far it's been that way for Abilene Christian.
Eric Schmid, 15 of 21 for 189. Ramon Jefferson leads the rushing, 7 for 39 and a touchdown. Jaquez Ezzard is the leading receiver so far, 4 catches, 490 yards. It's Noah Smith and Ife Adei who have the touchdown catches. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the second half for you. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Sam Houston Athletics would like to thank the following sponsors: 101.7 KSAM, HBI Office Solutions, Hartfield Floors, HEB, Huntsville Toyota, Jimmy John's, and Ward Furniture. Thank you for supporting your Bearcats. Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearcat Course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearcat Course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearcat Course in Huntsville.
Know what pairs well with the national championship? A winning tailgate. Show your Bearcat pride when tailgating with only the best. For over 44 years, Talent Sausage has been treating our customers like family. You're sure to score a touchdown when grilling up our signature smoked sausage. Voted Best Butcher for 2021, Talent offers a full-service meat case, home-cooked barbecue in our deli, and aisles of grocery necessities. Make the short drive to stock up at Talent Sausage, located at 3736 Highway 19 in Riverside. Shop local, eat 'em up cats.
The Bearcat Pavilion at Bowers Stadium is a new and exciting place to enjoy Bearcat football. Fans will find Smokin' Sammy's Barbecue, sodas, beer and wine, and a number of other food options from atop the southwest corner overlooking all of the action at Bowers Stadium. Bearcat Pavilion can be reserved on game days for pregame and or postgame private functions and may also be reserved for private events throughout the year. For more information about Bearcat Pavilion at Bowers Stadium, call 936-294-2701.
Hometown proud, Bearcat strong. Back to the game on 101.7 KSAM.
Bearcats will get the ball to start the second half. We're just about to get it underway. Abilene Christian will kick off. This is the first time the Bearcat return unit has been out, as Abilene put out the onside kick last time following their field goal. So the kick is away, and it is wind at the back and 3 yards past the back end line of the end zone. So the Bearcat offense will set up at the 25-yard line. And second half here, Brian, I think we may see a heavy dose of some Ramon Jefferson, Noah Smith, and can't see if they can grind a little clock here. It's one thing that Casey Keeler has talked about. It's not just getting into the playoffs, getting a bye, but it's doing it healthy. And at this point, he's going to want to compress this game down a little bit.
Yeah, he's going to want to chew some clock up, give some of these other guys a chance to play, and that's the smart thing to do going into the playoffs for sure.
Ramon Jefferson in the backfield next to Schmid. The give is to Jefferson. Jefferson breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, out across the 40-yard line, stumbling his way to the 43, and a big gainer on first down for Ramon Jefferson. He picks up 18.
What a great run. I mean, Ramon Jefferson, he took 4 shots up to the shoulder pad area, and he bounces off of him, picks up 18 yards. His legs never stop driving. They teach you that if you first start playing football, and he is just a talented runner.
Jefferson out, Noah Smith in, and the ball is snapped behind Eric Schmid, and he just has to fall on it. It looked like it was kind of fired to his left, and he wasn't able to get a hand on it. So after the big gain by Jefferson on first down, this one will go all the way back to the 32. That's going to be second down and long for the Bearcat offense.
Yeah, that, again, boy, that could have been disastrous. Fortunately, Eric was able to get on top of it, but, again, that's you got to have the snap to the quarterback or you'll have nothing.
Yeah, third time today the Bearcats have put the ball on the ground. They've been fortunate to fall on it every time. So second down and long. Schmid, little pump fake, fires the ball downfield. He's got a receiver wide open. Chandler Harvin with the catch, and he stumbles backwards down at the 33-yard line.
Oh, man, what a great pass by Eric Schmid, and what a great pump fake. Freezes the DB and the linebackers. Chandler Harvin wide open here on the near side. Big first down. Makes up for that missed snap a while ago. Man, big play there, Sam Houston.
Cats offense is rolling now down to the 33. Trips receivers down to the near side. Fake the handoff to Noah Smith. Now thrown out, and it's batted and nearly intercepted by ACU.
Yeah, I think that was the big lineman there, number 92 for ACU. Got his hand on it, and it looks like Quentin Tychery there able to knock that ball down.
So second down and 10 for the Bearcats. Jefferson back in the game in the backfield. 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. ACU comes with a blitz. The give is to Jefferson, and he is wrapped up in the backfield. Nowhere to go. Loss of 2 for Ramon Jefferson.
Yeah, Jefferson takes the handoff up the middle, tries to bounce it off the left side. The linebackers for ACU did a really good job plugging the gap. No gain there by Jefferson. And Sam Houston, again, you know, they've done real well so far in this first half, converting on third down, where they're fixing to get an opportunity again right here.
4 of 6 in the first half on third down conversions. They face a third down and 12 here. Brennan Tibbs in motion, moves to the far side. The throw will go out to Tibbs. Couldn't get a catch on it. Tried to turn his way up the field, I think, before the ball was in his hands. Little bit out stretched for him, but you know, a ball you'd probably think Brennan Tibbs is probably going to catch.
Yeah, those are really tough throws if you think about it. He's running away from the quarterback. He's running a 10 to 12-yard out route, and that ball is just, like you said, is just out in front of his hands a little bit. Man, that is such a difficult pass to complete.
So 4th and 12, the Bearcat offense is going to stay out there. Eric Schmid in the gun, claps, takes a snap. Schmid pressured, fires down the sticks. It's high, and it'll be an incomplete pass. And the Bearcats will turn the ball over on downs.
Well, they failed to convert on third down. They went for it again on fourth down. And, you know, Eric Schmid had a lot of time to throw the football. The O-line did a really good job protecting. Just nobody open downfield. Tries to hit the wide out to the far side. Again, great play there by ACU, and Sam Houston turns the ball over to them.
Opening drive of the second half for the Bearcats stalls out at the 35-yard line. So that's where ACU's offense will get started. Peyton Mansell, 14 of 23 for 69 yards in this game. First quick pass out to the near side, caught, and it's going to be a first down. Kobe Clark on the catch. For Kobe Clark, that's his second catch of the day. He picks up 10. First down at the 45-yard line. saw ACU's offense starting to gain a little momentum at the end of the first half. They were able to move into field goal range and got a 48-yard field goal. Now they've got the full complement of the clock at their disposal as there's a handoff and a broken tackle in the backfield, and turned nothing into something was Tyrese White. Managed to pick up 2. He's 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, ECU is going to have to show a real sense of urgency if they're going to get back in this ball game. I mean, at some point in time, they've got the wind at their back. They're going to have to go downfield to try to have some big plays, and yet, I'm surprised they haven't done it.
Yeah, the only 2 times they've taken a shot have been when moving this direction. So there's another quick ball out into the flat and wide open running room for Anthony Smith, rumbling down the sideline, and he's out of bounds at the 24. Bearcats had nobody out there on the swing pass, and Anthony Smith caught it right at the line of scrimmage and took it all the way down to the 25-yard line. Big gain for Smith.
Tristan Collum coming all the way across the field to make that tackle, and you're right, that was a great executed play there by Abilene Christian, man. Big play, biggest one of the day for them.
Pickup of 22 yards. It's 1st and 10 at the 25. The give is to Tyrese White again, and White manages to pick up 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3. A couple of Bearcats slow to get up here.
Yep, double nickel Jahari K in on the stop, slowly getting up, and looks like Zion McCollum getting up slowly also.
Yeah, holding that right
Timeout
shoulder.
on the field.
And so while the Bearcat training staff comes out to tend to him, we've got a stoppage of play, and we'll take it. We'll be back in 90 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
At HEB, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of HEB jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an HEB Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit HEB, your official game day headquarters, or use the Buy HEB app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on home and auto insurance? Yep, State Farm. Diana K. Barnes is your State Farm agent in Walker County for service you deserve at the price you want. Diana K. Barnes has you covered. Call 936-295-2686 for surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, community is important to us, and as part of this community, we enjoy celebrating the successes of our student athletes, win or lose. Their hard work is worthy of celebration. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. When a need arises, you can trust us to help you and your family celebrate a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, the hometown experts in celebrating life. Eat 'em up, Cats!
Back here in Abilene in the Dos Equis broadcast booth, and it was Tristan McCollum who was helped off the field there for the Bearcats. So it'll be 2nd down and 3 for Abilene Christian.
Abilene Christian in the middle of their best drive of the afternoon here.
Mansell will keep it himself, takes the snap, works his way over to the far side. Pickup of 3. I think he got out right at the stick. It depends on where they're going to put it down. And now we've got more flags in the backfield. And once again, I think this is going against the Bearcats.
Well, again, you got Joseph Wallace and Jahari K right there. And, boy, the flag went right up. And, again, that's typically a personal foul call, and you're right, it may be against Sam Houston.
And if it's Joseph Wallace and it's unsportsmanlike, it would be his second. He would be thrown out of the game.
Result of the play, as the ball carrier reached the line to gain, it will be 1st down. after play was over. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 50 of the offense. That's his first. 15-yard penalty. It will be 1st and 10.
So the call is against Jahari K. No, they're going to call it against Abilene. I thought they said 55 on the defense.
That's what I thought they said.
But they have backed this one up to the 30-yard line. So they're giving them the first down on the gain, but the unsportsmanlike penalty goes against Abilene, so it's not against the Bearcats. So the ball is back to the 30. So a tough break there for ACU as they swing one out to Anthony Smith. Same play they picked up big yards on last time. Get 3 here down to the 27.
Yeah, Abilene Christian throwing the ball in the flats down here to the left, and that was a great tackle there by Tim Hart, linebacker for Sam Houston, to keep them from picking up many yards at all. And, again, you're right. I thought that was on Jahari K a while ago, but I believe it was on number 51 there for ACU.
I think they gave it to Jacob Thielen, number 59.
Oh, was it 59?
Yeah, 59.
Yep.
Jacob Thielen was called for it. So 2nd down, ball at the 26. Mansell fires the ball towards the end zone, and it sails wide. It'll be incomplete. Intended receiver on the play was Kobe Clark.
Yeah, Clark's just running a simple flag route to the pylon, and he was open. He was double covered, but he had a couple of steps on the Bearcat defenders, but the ball was overthrown. Man, missed opportunity there for ACU. Again, that's going to bring up a 3rd down, and their conversions on 3rd down today is not that great.
Yeah, what a big penalty, because now they've got 3rd down and 6, ball at the 26-yard line. And Mansell spins back, fires, and it is juggled and incomplete. But Mansell, boy, that was dangerous. He turned his back to the defense. And against the speed of this Bearcat defense, with those defensive linemen, you don't want to do that. And he's really lucky that was just an incomplete pass. It'll bring up 4th down and a field goal opportunity here for Blair Zapata.
Yeah, you're right. He had Sean Mustin. Again, we've called his name several times today. In his face, when he turned his back, he looks up, and he's right there, and he just throws up a prayer. And he's fortunate that ball was not picked off.
Zapata good earlier today from 48, putting this one down from 43. Field goal up and on the way, and it is good. So Zapata, 2 for 2 today from 40+. He hit from 43 here and puts 3 more points on the board for Abilene Christian, but they've got to be disappointed. They had a good drive going, and that penalty pushed them all the way back, and they had to settle for just the field goal. So we've got a timeout. We will take it. 9:56 to play here on the Miller Time game clock in the 3rd quarter. Sam Houston leads Abilene Christian 28-6. From Van Wagner, this is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than TicketSmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearcat Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
For the best customer service and best deal on your new Ford, head to Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville, your No Bull headquarters. Thinking something sporty and great on gas? Check out the 2022 Ford Explorers and Expeditions. Don't see what you want on the lot? You can still get a No Bull deal on a special order with the assistance of your sales associate, or just go to BillFickFord.com. Click order here and design your new Ford today. Built for you, by you. Bill Fick Ford, I-45 South in Huntsville.
Back here at Abilene Christian, we're at Wildcats Stadium as the number 1 ranked Bearcats leading ACU 28-6. Abilene Christian 9 plays, 39 yards, used 2:50 on the clock, and they finish it off with a Blair Zapata 43-yard field goal, his 2nd of the day. But boy, after they got down to the 15-yard line. Brian, you got to look at that as a win for the Bearcat defense.
Yeah, you do. And I think, that personal foul call, again, any team, when you get a personal foul call like that, it can change the momentum. It can put you out of field goal range. It can do all kinds of damage to you. And that's something that Sam Houston's really going to have to work on because they've had a couple of those go against them here in this game today. But I think what's really important now, if we look at the score, obviously, they've only gotten 2 field goals, but we got a 3-possession game. Sam Houston, it is very important that Eric Schmidt and company drive down the field, put some more points on the board, and just put this team away.
And an onside kick by the Wildcats, and the Bearcats came up and fell on it. Who was it there as the Cats went with the surprise onside kick? And who came up with that for the Bearcats? Was that Ryan Humphreys?
I believe that was Ryan Humphreys that came up with that ball.
Timer. Please run 1 second off of the game clock.
So they went with the sneak surprise onside kick, that little kind of drag kick by the kicker where he tries to be the one to fall on it, and Ryan Humphreys was the man up front, and he pounced on it for the Bearcats, and they've got the ball at the 46-yard line. So starting this one off in ACU territory. Eric Schmidt in the gun. Claps, takes the snap, flushed out of the pocket, and Schmidt is going to be sacked for the first time today.
It looks like Schmidt's going to lose 4 yards on that sack, and that's, in my opinion, the first play all day long. I feel like the offensive line kind of got beat. Eric Schmidt only had a second or two to look downfield, and then he had defenders in his face, brings him down. But, again, overall today, that offensive line has given Eric plenty of time to throw.
So it'll be 2nd down and 14, and the give is to Noah Smith, and Smith powers his way back across into ACU territory. Pickup of about 7 on the play. So it's going to be a 3rd down for the Bearcats, and they went 3 and out on their opening possession. They had good field position here, but they've got 3rd and long. 3rd down and 8 for the Cats. 3 receivers near side. Now Isaac Schley goes in motion. Schmidt will throw to Schley, and it's off his hands. Incomplete pass. And the Bearcats are going to have to punt, possibly. They did go for it on 4th down last time, and they came up empty. This time they will send the punt unit out.
Yeah, Isaac Schley from the left side as tight end runs the curl route, and again, he finds an opening, turns and sits. And as he turns and sits, the ball is a little thrown to his left. Incomplete pass. I mean, this is, this game is not over by any means yet. Sam Houston's going to need to put a steady drive here next time they get the ball back.
And it's Cameron Hearn back out to punt again. We saw Hearn punt it last quarter as well, as that one is booted down to the 12-yard line. And looking over at the sideline, I see Matt McRobert. He's standing there without his helmet even anywhere near him. And so Cameron Hearn with the punt. Don't know if there's something going on there with Matt McRobert or not, but we'll keep an eye on that as ACU will have the ball at the 13-yard line. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in 60 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearcat Course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearcat Course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearcat Course in Huntsville.
Hi, this is Will Smith, and I'm proud of our family business, but I'm also proud to have been a member of the 2001 to 2004 Sam Houston Bearcat football teams. Being a team member is like being part of a family. We celebrate wins, hard work, and doing our best. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we understand life is about celebration, and we are the hometown experts in celebrating life. Eat 'em up, Cats!
Back here in the Dos Equis broadcast booth, Jason Barfield here today filling in for Rob Hipp, joined by Brian Adams. And Brian, this quarter, the Bearcat offense has stalled out twice now, and they've had a turnover on downs and now a punt for the Bearcats. And you mentioned 28-6, the way Abilene has moved the ball on offense, they've got a chance, one play, and they can be right back in this ball game.
Well, again, this, but then Sam Houston defense comes out, and last two drives for Abilene Christian were pretty good, but the defense for Sam Houston, again, in my opinion, the best in all of FCS football, is such a daunting task for any team, especially a 5-5 team like Abilene Christian. However, you can never take them lightly because those are the teams that can come back and haunt you.
Yeah, you know what the Bearcats are playing for, but ACU right now is playing for a winning season, and that's important too, as the give here on first down is to the running back, and I believe that was White on the carry. Check that. That was Jeremiah Dobbins as they continue to roll their running backs through. Dobbins with a pickup of 3. So 2nd down and 7. 8:15 to play on the Miller Time game clock here in the third quarter. Number 1 ranked Bearcats jumped out to a 28-0 lead in this ball game. 2 field goals from ACU, though, has cut it down as there's a pass over on the near sideline, and it's out of bounds. Good-looking throw there, but just out, as Mansell couldn't make the connection.
That was a good-looking throw by Mansell. I mean, the wideout for ACU is running a kind of a deep out route, and, boy, he threw it right in between 2 Bearcat defenders. Great throw, great catch, but you got to stay in bounds.
Yeah, that was Kobe Clark he was trying to connect with. So 3rd down and 8, chance for this Bearcat defense to get off the field with a 3-and-out and give the ball right back to their offense. Mansell drops back, fires across the middle. It's caught. It's going to be a first down. Denver Holman on the catch, and I think Holman might be injured on the play. He stood up, tried to walk off, and went right back down to the ground, grabbing at his leg.
Well, nice catch there by Holman, just running a crossing route beyond the sticks, makes a great grab, and you're right, though. He grabbed his leg as soon as he stood up, and he went immediately back down.
Yeah, it looks like it may be a cramp. They're stretching out that left leg of Holman.
But again, that's what ACU started to do. They started kind of doing that a little bit in the second quarter towards the end of the first half. They started making some good plays, kind of having some positive plays, and they really and truly, they just hadn't capitalized on it. They've had some penalties that set them back. But, again, here in the third quarter, you see signs of life for ACU, and that's something that Sam Houston needs to go ahead and just close the door on. Don't let them get any momentum or anything along those lines. Go ahead and finish out 10-0 on the year. But ACU is not going down without a fight.
So while they still tend to Holman, want to thank Talent Sausage for the best selection of handcrafted, Texas-made, wood-smoked sausage. Make the short drive to Riverside and visit the great folks at Talent Sausage and Grocery, 3736 Highway 19. So everybody out on the field for the Bearcats huddled up right over there, right about the 30-yard line. We thought maybe a cramp on Holman, just the way they were stretching the leg out, but this is a rather lengthy delay as Holman is still down on the ground. He is now sitting up, and they do have him onto his feet now, but he is slowly walking. No, that's a cramp. You see the way he tried to put pressure, and he immediately lifted his leg up.
Mm-hmm.
But it was immediate. When he hit the ground, he popped up and tried to run back to the huddle and immediately went back to the ground and grabbed at his leg. And he is slowly making his way. Denver Holman, leading receiver today for ACU, 5 catches for 39 yards. He's averaging 7.8 per catch.
Those are not bad numbers. And for ACU to have your wideout making those kind of numbers. But I'm glad he's okay. He's walking off on his own power, but he's right. I think that's just a cramp. So
yeah, they've targeted him 7 times today in the passing game. 7 of the 30 attempts by Peyton Mansell have been to Denver Holman. So They're going to swing the ball out here, and it's going to be off the hands of the running back. That was Anthony Smith in the formation that time. And once again, I mean, it was a little swing pass. If Smith makes that catch, he's got some room to run here on the near sideline. Bearcats may be fortunate he didn't come up with that one. It'll set up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Sam Houston had a safety blitz on that play, and you're right, it was Cameron Alexander defending on that, and he was one-on-one. Had he come up with that catch and made a move, there's no telling what would happen. But again, nice job for the Sam Houston defense.
So 3 receivers split out wide to the near side here. The give is to the running back. I believe that was Smith again. Anthony Smith on the carry, and he was stopped about a yard past the line of scrimmage, if that. In fact, they're going to say no gain on that play for Anthony Smith. Once again, just no room to run on the Bearcats. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Again, they have not fared too well on 3rd down conversions, and they're not doing themselves any favor making it 3rd and 10. But here we go.
2 for 10 today on 3rd down for ACU. Cats looking to get off the field. Mansell drops back, fires across the middle. Intercepted! The ball is picked off all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's an interception for the Bearcats.
Cameron Alexander steps in front of that pass by Mansell and takes it all the way down to the 25-yard line. My goodness, that Sam Houston defense, let me tell you what, they are just so hard to play against, whether it's running the football or your passing game or whatever. But what a great interception there by Cameron Alexander.
So 1st down and 10 for the Bearcats at the 25-yard line. Another short field for the offense. Looking for a little spark here in the 3rd quarter. Still 7:05 left to play here in the quarter. Schmid takes the snap, fires out, far sideline, caught down the sideline. Another big gainer for Jaquez Ezzard.
Boy, nice pass over there to the sidelines for Jaquez Ezzard. In one-on-one coverage, man, I thought he might be able to beat that guy, but the defender on the play for Abilene Christian did a really good job making the tackle. But again, nice pass and catch there by Sam Houston.
Down to the 9-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal for the Bearcats. Noah Smith in the backfield behind Schmid. Schmid will give to Smith. Smith breaks it off to the left side, down across the 5 to the 4-yard line. Somebody lost their helmet there at the end of the play for the Bearcats. Colby Thomas is the one who's going to come off the field. Had his helmet taken off, so he will be replaced on this play. Brennan Tibbs also in the game for the Bearcats. Noah Smith stays in at running back for the Bearcats. Ball at the 4-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Schmid takes the snap, steps back, fires to the corner, wide open, and it's dropped. Jaquez Ezzard was all by himself in the end zone, and he couldn't haul it in. A rare drop there for Jaquez Ezzard.
Yeah, that was a rare drop. I mean, he's all by himself in the right corner of the end zone. Not a Wildcat defender in sight, and I am not so certain that was Eric Schmidt's best pass ever. I think he threw that a little bit out in front of Ezzard there. Man, that would have been a touchdown.
3rd down and goal, 4 wide for the Bearcats. Throw to the far pylon, caught, touchdown, Bearcats. Noah Smith, his 2nd receiving touchdown of the day, 3rd total for the Cats.
Well, I tell you what, I mean, go to Ezzard, go to Smith, go to Ramon Jefferson. I mean, you got anybody and everybody to go to. You can't defend them all, and that's what Sam Houston does to you, man. They'll wear you down and just grind you out and then punch it in the end zone. That's what they've done for the last 20 ball games in a row.
So the Cats take the short field. They go 25 yards in 4 plays to reach the end zone for the first time here in the 2nd half. Seth Morgan's PAT is good. And with 6:02 on the Miller Time game clock, Bearcats now lead Abilene Christian 35-6. And that's what this offense does. When their defense gives them the ball, You can hold them a couple of times, but you're not going to keep holding them down. You give this offense the short field, they're going to make you pay.
That's exactly right, and that's what they do. Sam Houston's defense sets up the offense, and Eric Schmidt and company make you pay for it. And again, that is the winning formula, man, and they've been doing it very well since the beginning of the spring season, and they are continuing to do it here this afternoon in the last regular season game for Sam Houston. Amazing.
So 4-yard touchdown catch from Eric Schmidt to Noah Smith. 4 plays, 25 yards. They used 1:03 on that scoring drive. Schmidt now 18 of 29 for 244 and 3 touchdowns. As Cameron Hearn's kick is high and caught at the 12. Johnson on the return. Boom. Hit there at the 21. Johnson tried to spin and he turned his back to the defense was popped there.
It was like running to an orange wall. Oh, my gosh.
That's a couple of times we've seen these ACU players turn their backs to the Bearcats defense. That's just not smart.
No, but Mansell did it earlier and looked up and he had Sean Mustin all in his face and just threw a prayer up. He's lucky that wasn't picked off. And again, on that kickoff return you just said, I mean, just gets hammered.
So 1st down and 10, ball at the 22, and the give is to Tyrese White. No, Mansell kept it himself, and he'll flip a pass out there to White. White, boy, backpedaling a little bit. It looked like he might have had the 1st down, stumbled, went backwards, lost a couple of yards, and it turns into a 6-yard gain.
You know, it was not a bad play there, really and truly. Mansell had a guy from Sam Houston, couldn't decide whether to take the quarterback or the receiver out in the field. He ended up taking Mansell. He dumps it off over to the receiver. But you're right, I think he cost himself a couple of yards by stopping and backpedaling, trying to miss a tackle. But again, not a bad play there by Abilene Christian.
Denver Holman still not in the ball game for ACU, so they're going out here on this possession without their top receiver from the game, as that ball is flipped out to the near sideline, and a good open field tackle by the Bearcats. Danzel Sims out there on that one and was able to wrap it up. What looked like it might have been a 1st down play. Tackled 3 yards short. So it'll be 3rd down for the Bearcat defense here and a chance to get off the field once again. Abilene Christian has converted just twice today on 3rd down, 2 for 11. The last time it was an interception by Cameron Alexander, as Mansell rolls out wide and the ball is knocked away. Good play over on the far sideline. Once again, Cameron Alexander there to knock it away.
Boy, Alexander's having a heck of an afternoon for Sam Houston. One has an interception already, knocks that one away. Again, brings the Abilene Christian punter back out to punt the ball back to, it's going to be Cody Crest this time, not Jaquez Ezzard. But again, Sam Houston's going to get the ball back here and going to have pretty good field position.
Yeah, typically when you see Crest back there, it's a kind of a safety return for the Bearcats, just looking to set up the field position for the offense. A high spiraling punt caught by Crest at the 28-yard line. Fair catch called for. So the Bearcat offense back out. 345 yards of total offense today for the Bearcats.
Sam Houston's offense, again, you know, Jason, you talk about the yardage they have currently, but, you know, they are just putting up some ridiculous numbers offensively, game in and game out. And again, it's because they got so many weapons. I mean, you have 5 running backs that any of them can start for anybody. And Sam Houston has the luxury of having 5 of them. And again, all the wideouts we have in Eric Schmidt. I mean, we are a very potent offense.
Schmidt will give to Ramon Jefferson. And once again, on the blitz as Jefferson spins out of that when they had him in the backfield. Jefferson with a little bit of room. Jefferson in the open field out to the 45-yard line. And what an individual effort by Ramon Jefferson. He looked bottled up 3 yards in the backfield, spun out of it, went to the opposite end of the field and turned it into a big gain.
What a great second and third effort by Jefferson. As you just said, he's trying to come to the right, gets bottled up, takes it back to the left, cuts it up inside, gets a block, goes around the outside. I mean, goodness gracious, that man has no give up in his run. Big first down, Ramon Jefferson.
10 carries for 72 yards for Jefferson. Gets the give here again. Jefferson, not a lot of room, and he is stopped there. And it'll be no gain as he gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Jefferson averaging 7.2 per carry in this ball game.
I mean, that's incredible. Averaging 7.2 per carry. I mean, if you can get 4 yards per carry, that's pretty strong, but 7.2 yards per carry is outstanding.
And he's only doing it with a long of 18. I mean, it's not like that, average is skewed because of one big play. As the give is to Jefferson here, once again, they hit him at the line of scrimmage and not much doing for Ramon Jefferson. So back-to-back carries where he's been stopped for no gain, and that'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Bearcat offense.
Well, this is something that, again, the Bearcats have had a really good afternoon in converting on 3rd down. But this is something that as the game progresses, I mean, with 2:56 left in the 3rd quarter, I mean, you need to convert here. Again, chew up some more clock and go ahead and try to get some more points here prior to 4th quarter.
Dalton Meyer checks in at tight end, and Kyron Jackson in the game at running back. The throw will be high, and Schmid was trying to connect with Chandler Harvin, and he missed.
Boy, Chandler Harvin was wide open, running a post route, and the ball was a little high, a little out over the outreach stretch of Harvin's hands. Had he caught that ball, you'd still see Harvin running. Man alive, that was a great route.
Second punt of the quarter here for the Bearcats. Once again, it's Cameron Hearn out to hit the punt. Hitting it into the wind here. Kobe Clark will be out to return the punt for ACU. Little safety return set up as it's an end-over-end kick, and Clark bobbled it after calling for the fair catch and was able to recover and made the catch at the 23-yard line, but nearly a mistake there for Kobe Clark. Bearcat defense back out on the field. The defense has been out there for a good bit here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, you know what? They've really been out there a good bit this whole game. You were talking about earlier, the time of possession for the Bearcats is not very long because they were punching it in. And the Bearcat defense has been on the field quite a bit here this afternoon.
At 21 minutes, 45 seconds, time of possession for ACU. Little handoff on the end around, and a lot of room to run here on the near sideline. And it's a big play for Davion Johnson. On the end around, he had wide open space on the near sideline and a big gain out across midfield. And the Wildcat offense is already in Bearcat territory.
Boy, what a great block by number 13, Jordan Brooks West, wide receiver for ACU. Opened that up and walled it off with a great block against Sam Houston. Man.
Quick throw out here to the far sideline. Wide open play again. And the give is to Anthony Smith, and he is going to be close to a 1st down.
Yep, that pass off to the flats in the right side, and that's been their bread and butter this afternoon is these passes to the right and left out in the flats. And to my amazement, they've got the wind at their back, and they have not tried to go for a big play really, but once all day today, and I'm surprised by that.
Bearcat is down on the play. Trey Fields slowly being helped off. And I just looked up, and Abilene Christian has made a change at quarterback. That is not Peyton Mansell. That is Hayden Anderson, freshman out of Keller High School, now in at quarterback for ACU. So Anderson will take the snap, spins, throws back, and nobody was there except an offensive lineman who he hit with the pass. I don't even have Anderson on my 2 deep. I don't have him on my 3 deep.
Yeah, I don't see him on the 2 deep either.
Freshman out of Keller, 6'1", 173 pounds.
Well, give the freshman an opportunity to see what he can do. I mean, that's all you can ask for is the opportunity.
No passing attempts this season until today. That was his first pass attempt as he takes the snap, will keep it himself, and he plugs forward for the first down.
Nice effort. I mean, a quarterback keeper up the middle, and he does what you're supposed to do. You know, you're supposed to move the chains, and he did that right there. Nice job there by the young freshman.
So move the sticks, first down and 10 at the 35-yard line. So Anderson moves the sticks, and it's still Anderson out there. Receiver in motion, 3 on the far side, and the ball's on the ground. Anderson picks it up, nice play, fires a pass out, and a good heads-up play by the freshman quarterback. It was on the turf, quick pickup, and was able to just wing it downfield for an incomplete pass, but avoided the big loss.
Yep, Zion McCollum there for Sam Houston on the defense, knocks that ball down, and you're right, what a heads-up play there by Henderson to scoop it up and at least get rid of it, but again, Zion McCollum knocks it down. And the huge play there for Sam Houston.
So second down and 10. Ball at the Sam Houston 35-yard line. 35-6, Bearcats lead. Anderson rolls to his right, heaves the ball downfield, and it is incomplete, but a flag as it'll be pass interference called against the Bearcats as it was underthrown. And I believe
pass interference,
out there
number 42. Defense. 15 yards from the previous spot. It's first down.
Yep, Gaither there on the defensive interference. Man, there for a second, Jason, just from my angle, it looked like it may have been offensive interference because it looked like he was pulling on Gaither's jersey.
Yeah, the ball was definitely underthrown, and so many times when you see that receiver trying to come back to the ball, a lot of times the defensive player is going to be the one who gets called for that. So first down and 10, ball at the 20-yard line. Anderson, the freshman quarterback, moving it. Swings it out to Tyrese White on the catch. White will pick up 5, and it'll be second down and 5 at the 15-yard line. Second time today that ACU has been in the red zone. The last time it happened, they immediately picked up an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, backed them up 15 yards, and they had to settle for a field goal.
Yeah, that was a big penalty against ACU. That cost them big there. Nice play there by White. Henderson throws to White out in the flats here on the left. Again, the ACU is threatening.
So snap to Anderson, little shovel pass, and the Bearcats are all over it.
Trace Moscato there on the tackle, read it like a book, and that could have been disastrous. That middle pitch up the field there, and Moscato read it perfectly.
Danzel Sims also in on the play for the Bearcats. So it's a 4-yard loss on second down. It'll be third down and 9 at the 19. They've got to get down to the 10 here. And now a timeout called by ACU. Remember, this is not the starting quarterback, Peyton Mansell, in there.
Abilene Christian. It's 30 seconds. Timer. Please play 6 seconds. 6 seconds on the game clock.
So they're going to add 6 more seconds to the game clock. So that looks like we'll have 10 seconds left in this third quarter.
Hayden Anderson is the quarterback. Seeing really his first action of the season. Looking at the stats, not seeing much on Hayden Anderson. He did not attempt a pass this year. But he's marching a nice little drive here for ACU. He's got them in the red zone.
I'm kind of wondering if they pulled Mansell just to give Henderson some playing time or what, because they were moving the football.
Anderson drops back to pass, throws the ball far corner of the end zone, just out of the reach, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. And I think that was Denver Holman, who's back in the ball game, and a little touch there, and I think Holman runs underneath it for a touchdown.
Yeah, number 3, Trey Smith there on the defense. The one-on-one coverage there. But you're right. I think so, too. And, again, it looks like they're going to bring out the field goal unit.
Blair Zapata out 2 for 2 today from 43 and 48. This one will be put down from 36. Once again, wind at his back. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good. And so Blair Zapata has been the offense for the Wildcats today. Second time the offense has gotten into the red zone for ACU, but for the second time today they've had to settle for a field goal, and that is how the third quarter will end. So one more quarter to play here in Abilene. Bearcats leading Abilene Christian 35-9. We'll be back in 60 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Artex Signs and Lighting Incorporated is a family-owned, full-service business based in Huntsville, Texas for over 20 years. They do business cards, decals, yard signs, banners, and billboards, to name a few. They can design and fabricate electrical signs to fit your business needs. Busted signs and lights? Their 45-foot bucket truck and in-house electrician can service you. They are located at 625 Highway 190 East. Give them a call at 936-435-9966. Artex Signs and Lighting Incorporated looks forward to serving you.
Need service work on your vehicle? Then drop on by Wiesner Huntsville and meet the new service and shop managers to see what better customer service feels like. Meet their GM factory-trained technicians who are skilled with state-of-the-art factory diagnostic equipment. Wiesner service hours Monday through Saturday are convenient, and local shuttle service is readily available. Experience the service difference at Wiesner Huntsville.
Back here in Abilene in the Dos Equis broadcast booth, I'm Jason Barfield, joined by Brian Adams as we ready to head to the fourth quarter. I think Ticket Smarter for everything they do. Nothing beats the power and excitement of live events like Ticketsmarter.com. Download the app today. Also want to thank HEB. HEB, no store does more than my HEB. As we head to the fourth quarter, Brian, 35-9, Bearcats lead. And, you have to credit the defense. They have given up some drives, but they have not allowed this Wildcat team to get into the end zone.
It's been an outstanding performance so far today for that Sam Houston defense. And, again, the offense, too, for that matter. The offense have only sputtered a couple of different times and had to punt the ball away. But you're right, Jason. This defense, again, man, I'm not sure what the total yards rushing is through three quarters for Abilene Christian. I know it's not much, but, again, it's not been much for anybody that's tried to rush the ball against Sam Houston. And, another thing that Sam Houston's really done a good job on here recently is their pass defense, especially those seam routes. And, Zion McCollum, Tristan McCollum there, the two safeties, the twin brothers, doing an amazing job. And, again, man, this defense is nasty. Those four up front guys, they're creating havoc all in the backfield of Abilene Christian today. And obviously the scoreboard dictates, it's showing you what that was all about.
73 yards rushing on the day for ACU, 213 yards of total offense. But the Bearcats have gotten the job done down in the red zone when called upon, holding ACU to 2 field goals in 2 trips into the red zone. Another field goal came at the end of the first half, a 48-yarder from Blair Zapata, but he has been the offense for the Wildcats. The kick is short, and it's fielded at the 20-yard line, and not a whole lot of running room.
Well, that ball kicking against the wind just goes sky high, and the wind holds it up, gives the kickoff team plenty of time to run down there and converge on the return man. And but again, Sam Houston's going to have pretty good, decent field position starting it out on the 24-yard line.
Yeah, I think that was Weston Stevens on the return.
Another talented running back Sam Houston has. I mean, you got 5 guys that scored a touchdown against Tarleton, 5 different guys in the running back position. Amazing pipeline of athletes.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. Ball at the 24-yard line. Schmid will give to Jefferson. Jefferson eludes one tackler, spins his way down the field, still pushing the pile another 2 yards after the initial contact. Jefferson turns what looked like to be a 1 or 2 yard gain into about a 5 yard pickup.
He moves, he makes that spin move so fast. When he hits initial contact, he spins out of it so quickly. It's just, man, folks, you got to see it to believe it. He is such a talented running back.
So 4 receivers for the Bearcats here on 2nd down and 6. Schmid back in the pocket, fires long, looking for Cody Crest, leaks and he drops it. It was in his hands initially, and he couldn't haul it in, and now Crest is slow to get up. Don't like the look of this, Brian.
I don't either.
Holding his wrist, it looks like.
Man, he went up and over the defender just like he did last week against Eastern Kentucky.
Timeout on the field.
And I don't like the looks of that either.
So the Bearcat training staff will come out and take a look at Cody Crest as he is down right about the 32-yard line. Abilene Christian's training staff out as well. And they're going to take a timeout, and Casey Keeler is coming across the field as well. He knows how big this is with Cody Crest on the field. So while they tend to Cody Crest, we will step aside. From Van Wagner, this is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Know what pairs well with the national championship? A winning tailgate. Show your Bearcat pride when tailgating with only the best. For over 44 years, Talent Sausage has been treating our customers like family. You're sure to score a touchdown when grilling up our signature smoked sausage. Voted Best Butcher for 2021, Talent offers a full-service meat case, home-cooked barbecue in our deli, and aisles of grocery necessities. Make the short drive to stock up at Talent Sausage, located at 3736 Highway 19 in Riverside. Shop local, eat 'em up cats.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
So Cody Crest helped off the field. The trainers were holding that right arm as they walked off the field. Nearly made the acrobatic catch and came down and may have just landed wrong. And so they're going to take Crest into the tent and take a look. And then one thing Casey Keeler said he wanted to get out of this game just as much as the win was getting out of it healthy.
And that's one of the players that you certainly want to have healthy going into the playoffs. Very talented receiver, man. Can catch just about anything in his direction. So hoping everything will be all right.
3rd down and 6 for the Bearcat offense. Leading 35-9. 3 receivers to the near sideline, 1 far sideline, and Schmid's pass was trying to find Jaquez Ezzard, and it sails about 10 yards over Ezzard's head for an incomplete pass, and the Bearcat offense will have to send the punt unit out.
Well, you know what? They didn't convert on 3rd down here, but I've got to point out an excellent play by Prince Pines, the big offensive lineman. He's looking at his pass protection in front of him. There's a safety blitz coming to his left. He picks it up perfectly and covers Eric Schmidt's blind side. Excellent block by Prince Pines.
So Cameron Hearn on to punt for the Bearcats. And a good kick away by Hearn as it's fielded at the 20 and bobbled, but recovered, and a 5-yard gain by Jordan Brooks West.
Timeout on the field.
West goes out of bounds at the 25-yard line, and we've got another stoppage on the field, and we will take it. We'll be back in 60 seconds. From Van Wagner, this is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
Join the Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. For only $35 a year, your membership helps provide scholarship assistance, plus networking, a travel program, discounts on home and auto insurance, car rentals, event tickets, and much more. Connect with your Bearcat pride and spirit by joining the Alumni Association. Go online, alumni.shsu.edu. As a member, you can be a part of something bigger. The Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. Join today.
Welcome back to Wildcat Field here in Abilene on the campus of Abilene Christian University. We're in the Dosa Keys broadcast booth. Jason Barfield joined by Brian Adams. And Brian, obviously, still concerned about Cody Crest. One of the things that Casey Keeler wanted to get out of this was being healthy as they head into the playoffs. And that's a big one there in Cody Crest. Hopefully everything is okay as he is still in that tent right now as the Bearcat defense is getting set to head back out onto the field and be willing to bet at 35-9, 13:57 still to go on the Miller Time game clock. We're going to start seeing maybe some names we hadn't seen much today.
Well, that's been the good thing with this season. Some of these younger guys have actually gotten quite a bit of playing time with the scores just kind of getting out of hand real quick for the opponents. But again, we're hoping Cody Crest is going to be okay. And again, man, Abilene Christian's trying to do anything they can to move the football.
Anderson back out to work for ACU at quarterback. And a little flip toss here as it is going left to right and not a lot of running room. And now a flag comes out as the give was to Davion Johnson kind of on an end around. I think we're going to have a holding call. It's sitting right around in that territory. That one came from well in the defensive secondary, though.
Personal foul, illegal blindside block, number 13 of the offense. Penalties half the distance to the goal. First down.
That was bigger than the hold. That was a personal foul blindside, so half the distance from the 25. We'll put it down at the 12.5. And now you're backing up your offense with a freshman quarterback who's seeing really his first action of the season.
Yeah, he needs to do everything he can to one, his linemen, they've got to protect him. They've got to give the young freshman an opportunity. If not, he'll get happy feet, and he's really going to have a struggle. But again, the offensive line needs to help their cause out. When you got a young guy back there taking snaps with, I guess, stepping into today without any pass attempts, you've got to buy him some extra time. And Jason, looks like we have another Bearcat down on the far side.
Yeah, Chris Scott is down right now holding his leg after a short run from Anderson.
Timeout on the field.
So while they tend to Chris Scott, they're going to take a timeout. So we will step aside from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearcat course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearcat course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearcat course in Huntsville.
Know what pairs well with a national championship? A winning tailgate. Show your Bearcat pride when tailgating with only the best. For over 44 years, Talent Sausage has been treating our customers like family. You're sure to score a touchdown when grilling up our signature smoked sausage. Voted Best Butcher for 2021, Talent offers a full-service meat case, home-cooked barbecue in our deli, and aisles of grocery necessities. Make the short drive to stock up at Talent Sausage, located at 3736 Highway 19 in Riverside. Shop local, eat 'em up cats.
back here in Abilene as Chris Scott was helped off the field. And while we've got a moment, we will take a break for our station identification.
This is your home for Bearkats football. 101.7 KSAM Huntsville. Eat 'em up, Cats.
So back here in Abilene, Bearkats leading at 35-9 over Abilene Christian. The number 1 ranked Bearkats look well on their way to a 10-0 regular season. Home field advantage throughout the playoffs and 21 straight wins overall going back to 2019. They have certainly come in and taken care of business. You never know in a game like this what can happen, and they came out early. They attacked this defense, got a big lead, and now they're just looking to see this one out as it's 2nd down and long for ACU, and the Bearkats are in the backfield once again. Anderson was hit hard back at the 6 as the ball was incomplete.
Well, Anderson's running for his life. He sees behind him in the corner of his eye, it looked like the cornerback from Sam Houston hot on his trail. And Jason, he barely gets the ball off. Again, just when you're running for your life like that, nothing good is going to happen. And again, he avoided a pick and a possible pick 6 right there by Sam Houston.
Yeah, sets up 3rd down and long. 21 yards needed back at the 14. Anderson drops back and just a little short screen over here to the near side. Cats do a good job of covering it. So a turnover on downs or a 3 and out for the Bearcat defense as ACU will have to punt. Jaquez Ezzard will be in to return. And punting into the wind, Ezzard is going to put his heels down just about the 41-yard line. So Cats look to get good field position off of this. And a high punt. Ezzard looks up, sees about 7 purple shirts running at him, throws up the hand for the fair catch, and takes it at the 43 or the 37-yard line rather. And that's where the Bearcat offense will get started, and we'll see who comes out to take the snaps at quarterback for the Bearcats. I saw Keegan Shoemaker warming up along the sideline there during the last possession. It looks like Keegan Shoemaker will be in the ballgame at quarterback for the Bearcats.
Yeah, Keegan Shoemaker, I mean, very talented quarterback. And again, if it wasn't for him, I mean, we wouldn't have won that ball game at the Piney Woods. He did a great job in the 4th quarter coming back against Stephen F. Austin to win by 1 point. He's going to come out today, get some playing time, and that's a good thing. Give Eric Smith some rest.
Ramon Jefferson in the backfield with Keegan Shoemaker, and the give is to Jefferson. Looking for a little bit of running room, breaks a tackle, pushes his way through. Ramon Jefferson still moving, and that is a 10-yard gain for Ramon Jefferson and a 1st down.
A 10-yard gain, and he takes contact at the line of scrimmage and keeps driving those legs and spinning around and pushing the defense and picks up a 1st down. Man alive, that guy is incredible.
Yeah, Jefferson checks out of the ball game now, and Noah Smith in. So 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. Ball at the 47. Shoemaker takes the handoff, gives to Noah Smith. Smith hit at the line of scrimmage and held right there. Nothing extra for Noah Smith.
Yep, just a little handoff up the middle. Shoemaker to Smith. Nothing there. Brings up 2nd down, no gain.
Cats rotating the running backs. Kyron Jackson now in the ball game. Jackson with 1 carry today for a yard. 3 wide for the Bearcats here on the near side. Single receiver up top. Schley comes in motion. The give is to Kyron Jackson. Jackson breaks a tackle on the edge, fights his way for 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for Sam Houston.
Yeah, you're right. Jackson just takes it over to the right side, tries to let some kind of a play develop and go in behind his blockers, but give Abilene Christian a lot of credit. They kind of converged in on Jackson for not much gain.
So 3rd down and 7, ball right at midfield for the Bearcats. 3 receivers near side, 1 receiver up top. Now Jackson will move out of the slot and line up right next to Keegan Shoemaker. The ball is low. Shoemaker picks it up off the turf. He's going to keep it himself. A little bit of running room. ACU does a good job of covering it up. It's a pickup of 5 for Shoemaker, and he gets it down to the 45. It'll be 4th down and 2. And a decision here for the Bearcat offense. See what they decide. The punt unit looks like it's coming out, and it does.
Well, we're sitting up here as the punt unit comes back out. You can tell the coaches over here to our right are not real pleased with that. But, again, nice block there by Kyron Jackson to hopefully free up Shoemaker downfield. Incredible block. Forces Sam Houston to punt the ball here.
And we've seen a couple of snaps today that have gone errant to the quarterback, and that was another one as Cameron Hearn is on to punt. A little pooch punt here for Hearn, end over end. Ball hits right at the goal line and kicks into the end zone for a touchback.
Timeout on the field.
So timeout on the field, we will take it. 9:39 left to play on the Miller Time game clock. Sam Houston leads it 35-9. From Van Wagner, this is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
Join the Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. For only $35 a year, your membership helps provide scholarship assistance, plus networking, a travel program, discounts on home and auto insurance, car rentals, event tickets, and much more. Connect with your Bearcat pride and spirit by joining the Alumni Association. Go online, alumni.shsu.edu. As a member, you can be a part of something bigger. The Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. Join today.
Back here at Wildcats Stadium, Jason Barfield alongside Brian Adams. 9:39 left to play here. Bearcats leading Abilene Christian 35-9. 384 yards of total offense for the Bearcats to 222 for Abilene Christian. So the Bearcats will now turn their attention as they look to see this one out. Selection show, FCS selection show tomorrow, and the Cats will not necessarily learn their fate, but the seeding is still to be determined. And right now everybody feels like Sam Houston's probably the number 1 seed, number 1 ranked team in the country, although that doesn't always mean everything. Back in 2016, the Bearcats were the number 1 ranked team in the country, and they end up with a 5 seed. The committee has their reasoning for what they do, but defending national champs, 21 straight wins, you feel like the Bearcats will probably be on top, but we'll find that one out tomorrow as they look to finish this ball game off. As Anderson swings out a pass to the far side, and it's going to be completed, and it'll be a big gain for a first down, a pickup of 14, and Anderson will move the sticks.
Nice through pass there by Anderson. Just throws it out to the left flats. Makes the cut upfield. They pick up a first down. Again, they've not really gone downfield any big plays or tried to stretch the defense of Sam Houston's at all this afternoon. I'm shocked by that. But they've been effective on these little passes out in the flat.
And Tyrese White in the backfield. Anderson will roll to the right side looking for some running room, and it's just not there.
Nope. You're trying to Javon Leon there on that tackle, and they're just nobody's having success running against Sam Houston this year, and yet they keep trying to go get it. And I don't know if they're trying to establish a passing game by getting the running game going or what exactly, but it's been a struggle all afternoon for ACU.
Yeah, no gain on the play there. Second down and 10. Snap to Anderson. He puts the ball on the turf, and he just has to fall on it. And that looked like a freshman mistake there, Brian. That ball was in his hands. I think he was trying to get it out and throw it quick. And he tried to throw it before he actually had it.
Well, that's one of those things when you got such a great defense that gives so much penetration in there and disrupts the backfield. That'll do it to a young quarterback. It'll do it to a veteran quarterback for that matter. And, that's what makes Sam Houston so good is their front four. I mean, they're so quick. They're off the ball. They're probably the quickest team in FCS getting to the quarterback. And, again, it's created problems for every quarterback all year long.
So 3rd down and 16, and Anderson turns. He's got a man in his face, able to get it out into the hands of White, and White gets down to the 40-yard line, but he had a long way to go, and the Cats do a good job bottling him up, keeping him short. So it'll set up a 4th down now at the 40, and the punt unit will come out for ACU.
Yeah, Emmanuel Sutton there for Sam Houston on the open field tackle. Nice job by that young man. Again, brings Jaquez Ezzard out for punt return, and promise you he is the most dangerous return man in all of FCS football. If he can get just a cut or two and a seam, man, he'll take it to the house. I mean, he can almost do that on any play.
Yeah, Logan Burke, the punter for ACU, has done a good job of hitting this one up in the air and just letting it hang, and Ezzard has had no room to go as that one's going to hit, and that will roll down inside the 5 and stop right there. So another good punt there for Logan Burke as the Bearcat offense will be backed up to the 5.
Jason, I think at this point in the ball game, with 7 minutes and 6 seconds left, Keegan Shoemaker, needs to just be methodical and move the chains. That is it. They can get, they can wind this ball game down with several first downs on this drive and go ahead and shut the door on ACU. But they've got to be careful because they are on the 5-yard line. They've got to handle the snaps properly and the handoffs properly.
Weston Stevens now in the game. Will line up next to Shoemaker in the backfield. The give is to Stevens. Stevens wrapped up in the backfield, manages to spin his way forward and limited it to no gain on the play. So Cats trying to chew up the final 7 minutes of this ball game.
Weston Stevens, again, one of the running backs. He's the 4th one we've seen today so far, and he scored a touchdown against Tarleton. When all 5 running backs on Sam Houston's roster scored a touchdown, it's incredible the depth Sam Houston has.
And Shoemaker will go into the shotgun. Stevens lined up behind him, now motions to his right. And the give is to Stevens. Stevens with a little bit of a seam. Nice little running room, picks up 8. And that'll set up 3rd down and 2.
Nice run there by Stevens. Just a simple handoff up the middle. Gets a good block there. Walled off the linebacker. He cuts against the grain. Man, that was a nice pickup there by the young man.
So 3rd and 2, ball at the Sam Houston 13. So we're now under 6 minutes left to play in the ball game. Shoemaker alone in the backfield, 5 wide for the Bearcats. Now Stevens comes in motion. Shoemaker will keep it himself. He's got a lot of room to run. Shoemaker out across and steps out of bounds at the 31.
Shoemaker showing his speed there too. Around the end, I mean, they had the whole play going to the right. That was a nice fake, and then Shoemaker takes it to the left all by himself, picks up the 1st down. Great run.
Yeah, the ACU defense went with Weston Stevens, who went in motion, and that left the near sideline wide open for Shoemaker. Picks up the 1st down, and the Cats have a chance to run a little more clock here. Another give to Weston Stevens. Stevens hit about 4 yards downfield and stopped right there out to the 35-yard line. So Weston Stevens getting a little extended run out here for the Bearcat offense.
Stevens on the carry.
So we're now down under 5 minutes left in this ball game. Dalton Meyer checks into the ball game for the Cats. Keegan Shoemaker into the gun, directing traffic a little bit. A couple of new guys out there. Want to make sure everybody's lined up correctly. Another give to Stevens. Stevens, a hole, a crease, fights his way forward, and a 1st down for Weston Stevens.
Nice run by Stevens there. Just again, kind of off the center guard gap to the right side, picks up a first down. I mean, that's what you want to do. In this particular situation, you want to eat that clock up and get first downs.
So Stevens moves the sticks. Ball out to the 43-yard line. Oh, and that's a bad snap, and Shoemaker has to just go back and fall on it back at the 30, but another mistake on the snap.
Yeah, I think that one, Shoemaker may have taken his eyes off that ball because it went right through his hands, and that can happen for a receiver, a quarterback, anybody receiving the football. You take your eyes off for just a split second. That's all it takes, and disaster can happen. Fortunately, Shoemaker was able to fall down on that football.
That's about the fourth time today we've seen the ball on the ground from the center to quarterback.
Yeah, it is.
So now that sets up, the Cats in a second and long situation, and it puts you into a tough spot where you're just trying to run the ball and grind out yardage, as the give is going to be to Stevens, and now a hold call is going to go against the Bearcats, so they'll back them up, and it stops the clock, unfortunately. That's probably the bigger thing here.
Yeah. Well, once you start getting all these young guys out there with not a lot of experience, you're going to start seeing some of those penalties, and that's what we're seeing here.
I'd be willing to bet ACU will just decline the penalty. It's already and long situation.
Holding, number 50 of the offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot, second down.
Call was against Reese Jordan on the holding penalty. And Abilene's going to take they're going to take the yardage here. Interesting. I would have thought you just decline it and we third and long. Now it gives Sam Houston 2 more chances to run the ball and just eat more clock. So ball all the way back to the Bearcat 20-yard line. They've got to get across midfield to the 48 to pick up a first down. Stevens takes the handoff again, moves over to the right side, off the end. Nice little pickup for Stevens. Stays inbound, out to the 29. Most importantly here, the clock continues to run. But by ACU accepting the penalty, the Cats are going to be able to use an extra 40 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, that's
35-9 game right now. I mean, it doesn't matter a whole lot in that situation, but, from a strategy standpoint, that didn't make a whole lot of sense, but at the same time allowing Sam Houston just to run this one out. It's 3rd and 23 here. Shoemaker will throw on 3rd down out to Brennan Tibbs, and Tibbs is tackled at the 35-yard line.
Nice pass there by Shoemaker to Tibbs. Tibbs just runs a curl route in the zone defense, turns around, the ball is in the air already. Nice catch. 4th down and long, brings out Sam Houston punt team. But again, I think, to your point a while ago, too little too late for Abilene Christian. But, I think when it's all said and done today, Sam Houston will have some things they can look at, like those personal fouls. Those are things you've got to clean up before you go into the playoffs.
Cameron Hearn back out to punt for the Bearcats. Oh, ACU nearly got a hand on it. Hearn able to get that one away, and a nice punt down to the 14-yard line. So it's been Cameron Hearn handling the punt duties ever since that first punt. Matt McRobert came out and hit it. We hadn't seen him since.
Well, last week against Eastern Kentucky there at Bowers, McRobert took a punt, and then we didn't see him again. So I'm not sure what's behind that, but
got a minute 42 on the Miller time game clock. Bearcats looking to go 10-0 on the season and make it 21 straight wins for the number 1 ranked team in the country. Anderson will keep it himself. A little bit of room to run over on the near sideline. Anderson breaks a couple tackles. Nice run there by Anderson. and the freshman quarterback out across the 30 to the 31 for a first down.
Nice run there by the young freshman. I mean, makes a couple of cuts, takes it off the right-hand side, and picks up a first down. Avoid getting just laid out by the defense. So not bad run.
Minute 20 left to play. Anderson will give to Jeremiah Dobbins, and Dobbins picks up 4 out to the 35. So 2nd down and 6. We're under a minute left to play. Anderson will take the snap, and the give is to Jeremiah Dobbins. Dobbins picks up 2. And if Abilene doesn't want to, they don't have to take another snap. We're down to 20 seconds left, and it looks like they may just be content to see this one out, except we got a stoppage on the field. The officials momentarily stopped the clock as the Cats had an injured player hobbling off the field. Didn't catch who it was. Made his way over to the sideline, but that will do it. Players start shaking hands. Coaches on their way.
Carries a 10-second runoff option. Timer, please place 5 seconds on the game clock. It will start on my signal.
I think everybody else has moved on.
I think they have to.
Everybody is on the field for both teams shaking hands as the last seconds run off the clock, and it is a win for the Bearcats. 10-0 regular season. They win the Western Athletic Conference Championship outright. So some hardware going back to Huntsville as well as the Cats finish off the regular season 10-0 with a 35-9 win over Abilene Christian. We will take a break. We'll come back for our post-game show and wrap this one up for you here in Abilene. Bearcats winners here today, 35-9. We'll be back in 60 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearcat course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearcat course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearcat course in Huntsville.
Know what pairs well with the national championship? A winning tailgate. Show your Bearcat pride when tailgating with only the best. For over 44 years, Talent Sausage has been treating our customers like family. You're sure to score a touchdown when grilling up our signature smoked sausage. Voted Best Butcher for 2021, Talent offers a full-service meat case, home-cooked barbecue in our deli, and aisles of grocery necessities. Make the short drive to stock up at Talent Sausage, located at 3736 Highway 19 in Riverside. Shop local, eat 'em up cats.
Need service work on your vehicle? Then drop on by Wiesner Huntsville and meet the new service and shop managers to see what better customer service feels like. Meet their GM factory-trained technicians who are skilled with state-of-the-art factory diagnostic equipment. Wiesner service hours Monday through Saturday are convenient and local shuttle service is readily available. Experience the service difference at Wiesner Huntsville. For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
Hometown proud, Bearcat strong. Back to the game on 101.7 KSAM.
Back here in Abilene in the Dosa Keys broadcast booth, Jason Barfield here in our post-game show. Sam Houston winners today over Abilene Christian 35-9. They go on the road and get it done. It's now time for our Smart play of the game presented by Ticket Smarter. We go back to the first half. It's a touchdown pass from Eric Schmidt to Noah Smith on the wheel route. He finds the running back out of the backfield for a 28-yard touchdown, Brian, and it really just was part of a big first half for the Bearcats where the offense was clicking.
You know what? I think the offense from the very get-go were clicking in the defense, and it set the tone for the whole football game. And that's what, Sam Houston's done so well this year, is put the pressure on the other team, grind them down, and ultimately close the door on a big victory like they did again today.
The smart play of the game was brought to you by Ticket Smarter, the best place to find tickets to the hottest sports, concerts, and live events near you. Visit ticketsmarter.com or download the app to secure your tickets now. We're going to take one more break, and when we come back, we will wrap things up here from Abilene. Again, Bearcats win it here today, 35-9. So we'll be back in 60 seconds. From Van Wagner, this is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Enjoy the fast-paced action of Bearcat soccer at historic Pritchett Field. Tickets are $5. Call 936-294-1729 or go online at gobearcats.com/tickets to secure your tickets today.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Hometown proud, Bearcat strong. Back to the game on 101.7 KSAM.
One more time back here in the Dos Equis broadcast booth. Jason Barfield alongside Brian Adams. And Brian, special day here today. Bearcats win the Western Athletic Conference outright championship. They wrap up another perfect regular season, 2 seasons in a row where they have not lost a regular season game. 21 straight wins, 20 wins in a calendar year for this football team. Just really an incredible, remarkable run by this Bearcat football program.
Well, you just summed it up perfectly. What an incredible run by such a great team that Coach Casey Keeler and Bobby Williams and yourself and Ben Reichert, all these other guys have put together, and they have got the culture. He talks about the culture of this football team. It is a family. They want to win. They want to win another one. Make no mistake about it. Their whole goal when this season started was to win another back-to-back championship. And, the way they're coming out and grinding these teams down defensively, you're just so hard to stop. And then offensively, Eric Schmidt and company with all his weapons at his disposal, his wide outs, his running backs, and the great offensive line giving him time to throw the football. It's incredible, man. This is a team that is just, lack of a better word, just nasty.
So what's next for the Bearcats? We'll find out tomorrow. The selection show tomorrow for the FCS playoffs is 11:30 a.m. on ESPNU. The committee will select 24 teams to take part in the postseason. A little different than what we saw in the spring. In the spring, it was a 16-game playoff. There was no bye. Everybody played every single round. We're back to having a bye. The Bearcats will have a bye. We know that for sure. The Bearcats will be playing at home December 3rd or December 4th. We know that for sure. They could play Friday night. They could play Saturday. That won't be known for about a week. What we'll find out tomorrow is who the pairings are. Who will we be looking at in that weekend after Thanksgiving, that Saturday after Thanksgiving, to see who will be coming to Huntsville for a second-round playoff game. And, Brian, what's interesting about this one is got to look at some other matchups. We could see a Southland team coming in, a Southeastern Louisiana, possibly a UIW coming in. So it could be a familiar opponent. That we will have to wait and see. So find out tomorrow at 11:30 on ESPNU. Brian, I've enjoyed this today. This is my first time calling a play-by-play for football in 8 or 9 years. I've enjoyed getting back in the booth, enjoyed working with you here today as well. This was a lot of fun.
No, it was my pleasure, Jason. Man, did a terrific job. And Rob, You know, we're thinking about you and Bridget and your new baby, Braylon. We love you. We miss you. Jason, outstanding job. Bearcats, outstanding job today. Again, just what an incredible record that they have put up. You know, you're talking 21 ball games in a row since 2019. When we find out who and when and what time we play that first home game at Bowers, let's sell it out. Let's turn it orange. Let's tailgate like crazy, have a blast, and let's get another ring.
Yeah, we may not know the opponent, but you can go ahead and get your tickets, get your parking taken care of right now. Go to GoBearcats.com. Check out all of the ticket and playoff information there. So that's going to do it for us here in Abilene. Again, Bearcats win at 35-9 over the Wildcats of Abilene Christian. This broadcast has been authorized under rights granted by Sam Houston to Van Wagner. The accounts and description of this broadcast may not be retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner and Sam Houston Athletics. The executive producers of Sam Houston Football is Zach Kaddish. The coordinating producer is Desiree Chambers. Special thanks to my athletic communications office, Ben Reichert, Sheridan McGrew, Cody Stark. Appreciate those guys scrambling, and they had to do some other jobs here today as well as we all kind of shifted things around to make this work. I want to thank studio operations by KSAM. Again, we'll find out who the Bearcats will be playing. It'll be December 3rd or 4th at Bauer Stadium. For Brian Adams, Nathan Hight, our engineer, Steve Ricks, back at the Director of Operations, I'm Jason Barfield. Good day from Abilene. Bearcats winners 35-9.
TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than TicketSmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearcat Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearcat course, formerly Raven Nest, conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville. The Bearcat course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearcat course in Huntsville.
Hi, this is Will Smith, and I'm proud of our family business, but I am also proud to have been a member of the 2001 to 2004 Sam Houston Bearcat football teams. Being a team member is like being part of a family. We celebrate wins, hard work, and doing our best. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we understand life is about celebration, and we are the hometown experts in celebrating life. Eat 'em up, Cats!
Season tickets are on sale for 2021-22 basketball season. Season tickets start as low as $99. One price gets you both men's and women's Bearcat basketball. Call 936-294-1729 or go online at GoBearcats.com/tickets to secure your seat today.
Sam Houston State University Bearcat football has been a 101.7 KSAM sports presentation. From Rob Hipp, Brian Adams, and the entire KSAM crew, thanks for listening.
The 15th Annual Radio MASH Toy and Food Drive, powered by Bill Fick Ford, is Wednesday and Thursday, December 1st and 2nd. We'll be live from HEB in Huntsville. You can stop by or drive through with your donations of new unwrapped toys, gift cards for all ages, non-perishable food items, pet food and supplies, and we'll take cash donations online and by text. All our donations stay here to help folks in our own community. MASH stands for Make a Smile Happen. And in order to do that, we need your help. We don't want any families or children to go without this holiday season. So please make your plans to help as much as you can, in whatever way you can. The 15th Annual Radio MASH Toy and Food Drive, powered by Bill Fick Ford, live from HEB in Huntsville, December 1st from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and December 2nd from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. From your home